Showtime in 60 seconds. "45 seconds. "30 seconds. The show will start in 15 seconds, and this is your last audible warning.
Loyalty forever. Bubba Army strong, yeah, we ride together. From the callers on hold to the fans online. Everybody locked in at the same time. Raise your voice, let the whole world see. Ain't no fan base louder than the Bubba Army. Bubba Army.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Sid from the Ice Age?
Here's the deal. Like, if I would watch her and like start touching myself, well, I could get a boner, but just like to watch it, just to visually watch it and not rub or touch myself at all, it just doesn't. I don't get a boner.
Throw Rolos in my mouth while you ride me, Erica.
So I'm just telling you.
I don't pop Cialis, I pop Rolos.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge Show have been granted to this station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
Friday, March 13th, the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. It's a Friday, which means the Gene Lasker is here. I didn't even check. I'm sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that she is all nice. Merch Crick, get those posted up ASAP because people are going to flip out. And I'm only going to give them 30 days to order them. Let me look at my PayPal. I have not opened it. I've just been slammed here, but I bet you Gloria Zach is right there. And let me see. Yes, indeed. The first. But then let me. Thank you, Gloria. The first. Lasker Friday. But then let me. David Buchanan, better known as Buck, throws down a Benjamin Franklin for Gene Lasker as well.
Big Buck.
Big Buck and Gloria, the glow bug right out of the box. Thank you so much on your Friday. Gary Cantrell, you may have to change the click, or it's already given us trouble. Maybe another school.
We're gonna put something with terror and
terror. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. Our whole world, like the word shooting. Like,
T-shirt will $20.
Like, okay, when somebody shoots somebody, what's it called?
Shooting.
Okay, so
Fun.
how what'd you say, Lasker?
Fun.
Gene, when you shot the guy that was raping your sister, was it fun?
I don't remember. I enjoy it. I was glad to do it to save her, and at the same time, I was glad to do it because I knew I was going to get away with it.
Well, and you're taking a bad. I mean, this guy was a bad dude.
No, that dude will hurt you.
Right. Yeah. Like, if you hadn't shot him,
he'd have killed me.
He was going to shoot you because
or knife me, or just he didn't need bare hands. He could break your neck.
Well, I mean, when they rolled the body over, and what actually set you free? One reason why you spent 15 minutes.
He told on himself.
In the squad.
He said,
well, Gene, what do you have your handicap sticker, your handicap placard up there for?
I just noticed that.
Grouper left $50.
Gene, take it down.
I just want to let everybody know that I'm handicapped, so I'm in the workplace as a handicapped dude.
You can keep it up, and
so y'all can't be beating up on me or nothing.
Lummy, I do like the fact that Gene's running clear till 2029. Like, look at that.
That is nice.
I mean, that is not having to. Like, we usually have to worry each year. Like, when I think it's based on your birthday, and when your registration expires from your car. And you got to go get a new one, and it's like $79 or something like that.
What's your handicap, Gene? Is it shingles? Is it what do you?
No, it ain't shingles.
Yeah,
what do you got?
By the way, how did you pull that off?
I just asked my doctor to hook me up.
Yeah. So, but Gene runs clear till 2029. That's how he rolls.
That's pimp.
But Gene, what got you exonerated, and why you only spent 15 minutes in the back of the squad car after shooting a guy in the heart that was raping?
Because he had already been in trouble there on that property 3 times.
I know, but when they rolled him over, there was a gun in his back that he was reaching for.
Right.
Right. Had he not been armed, it might have been.
But his gun was at his right leg by his calf.
But what I'm saying
he reached behind himself trying to call my bluff.
What I'm saying is, if there was not a gun there, you probably would have been.
Either way, I would have. See, he had already been there, and he shot a gun off in that house before. So he was already known for that, and he was already trespassed and all that. He wasn't supposed to be there.
Joey Campbell, let me on the PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, the Bubba Army. Yeah, but Gene, I don't know that trespassing. Well, raping your sister probably deserves.
And she was beat. She was very damaged, and it was clear to see. So I was getting away with it. That you were in the wrong place, and I caught you doing it right as you're doing it. She's knocked out. Come on.
And you blasted him.
Yeah.
So anyway, Gene, I do have some good news for you. You can keep your handicap sticker there if you'd like. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I mean,
we got to see if it could juice up the donations a little bit. People scan and then they see YouTube handicap.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Gene. You had it right the first time. Now you're kind of screwing with it.
There it is.
Make sure it's correct.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go. So Gene is handicapped.
Nice.
Boy.
That makes it even cooler.
I would love to have my mom has one. I'd love to have one because man, you really get really kick-ass pride.
The doc can get you one.
Yeah, but see, here's the deal.
Trouble Spice, $20.
The minute I get out of my car and they see that I'm able-bodied, even though I am fat and I probably waddle.
Oh man, it's a lot of fun. Dude, when you pull up in the handicap spot and there's 4 of them and there's only one left and it's and the people are walking towards their car or walking from their handicap car, you can act like a real idiot for about 14 feet till you hit the front door.
Now wait, what kind of parking are you going to get at the Yankees game next week, Gene?
Probably I gotta say probably front row.
Right, pull right to the stadium.
I gotta think that these handicap stickers, Seth, they probably are the most valuable at sporting events because
that's what I was
they
thinking.
knocked $25 off at Monster Jam and put me right up front, right at the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the deal. Not only do they sometimes give you a discount, Seth, but I mean, like, you literally are as close as you possibly could get to the front door.
Well, yeah, because they think you're handicapped.
You can't walk that good.
Right.
You got a cane or a walker.
You got a bad knee.
Something like that. I'd pop out of my car fully able-bodied just like you would, and then everybody would just start giving me a bit like, why do you got a handicap sticker?
They say that. This dude said that to me one time. He goes, "Hey man, why you got a handicap sticker? You don't look like you're handicapped." I said, "Listen, man, you see that sticker? I can make you carry me."
Wow.
So shut up.
What the hell?
Wow. Gee, I don't even know what to, like Seth. I don't even know what to come back with on that.
Yeah, I don't either. That's why I was gonna ask a question to try to keep it moving so you could reset there.
Wow.
Gene, can we ride in your tailgate for the Yankees game so we can save on parking next week?
We could actually all meet at Lasker Powder Coating, which is literally 2 minutes up the road, and then get in the back of his like you said.
But
Seth,
can a handicapped man have able-bodied dudes?
I think it's legal.
It don't matter.
Listen, I think it's actually legal to ride in the back of a tailgate as long as you're not on the highway.
Okay.
So we're not. I mean, listen, it's just one. It's just
right
smart.
around the block.
Listen, he literally pulls out of Buffalo.
Yeah, but
Avenue.
we're saving big money if we're riding.
He pulls out of Buffalo Avenue Powder Coating. He makes a left of the light, and before he gets to Dale Mabry, the stadium's on the right hand side. Boom.
Lummy, are you comfortable with us running this scam, knowing that?
Of course. I mean, it's expensive parking. I believe that that cement parking during spring training is you got to have a parking permit.
Oh, so Lummy, we may not have any.
Well, no, I think Gene's still going to be okay with
No, I'm not. Screw Gene. I'm talking about myself.
Well, no, I'm okay. Yeah, I can have anybody in my truck all I want.
I know, but I'm saying
you got a week to get handicapped, Sponjo.
I mean, so what are you going to put lawn chairs in the back of Lasker's tailgate, and we all go back there like the Beverly Hillbillies, and we got 6 people in the back tailgate area.
I don't know. You want to do hay rides at Barp? I mean, this is the real deal.
I mean, then you got of course somebody in the passenger seat. Then you can probably put.
I got 3 across the back.
Probably 3 across the back, and then probably a good 6. And we could literally just sit on the side rail because you're not going to be gassing it up. You know what I'm saying? Or you could gas it up.
No, I'm not.
You just take it easy, and then we ride, like a bunch of Mexicans. Let me go into the job site.
Well, for you, I'm sure he'd give it to you too. But the Diacos have a parking pass.
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get one.
Wow,
I got to get one. So anyway, we're preparing for Friday, March 20th game at Steinbrenner Field. The Yankees taking on the Orioles. I think at the end of the day, I've been given the numbers. I think at the end of the day, we're going to sell over 100. I think there's going to be over 100 Bubba Army people in our section.
Diacos ain't going?
Yeah, I think they're going.
Yeah, but sometimes they can talk to their ticket rep and get an additional parking pass.
But what I'm saying, Lasker, is I don't know of. I mean, we don't necessarily have the strongest presence in terrestrial radio in Tampa. So the majority of our audience probably will come from, our YouTube, Facebook, digitally. That's where the majority of our audience is going to come from digitally. And for a local personality, in this case, that's what I would be considered doing a local promotion for a local personality to sell, 100 tickets, to a spring training baseball game, I think is quite extraordinary. And I think, Lummy, that's gonna they're gonna be like, holy crap.
Yes.
I mean, we could have done this with iHeart or Cox or Beasley. I don't know if we would have had this. If
they're gonna go.
How do they know that our people bought the tickets?
Because it's a special code. When you go to our Facebook or our Instagram or our TikTok or our X, there's a link for you to go buy your tickets, and in that link automatically puts you in the Bubba code section. Because normally if you buy those tickets, Gene, they're $80. Well, because they're Bubba coded, they're $45. But you have to click our link from our various platforms. Just go to our Facebook page. I think it's pinned right at the top, right, Lummy?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
So go right to our Facebook page. Everybody's got Facebook, or our X, or our, Instagram, just whatever, or TikTok. Just type in the Bubba Army on about any platform, and you'll see a link that takes you to the Bubba special $45 section. And Lummy, we're all going to be together, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Seth's bringing his family. I'm bringing Merch Crick and her son. Lasker, are you just coming alone?
No.
You're bringing Sarah and Coben?
Yep.
Fantastic.
And we're sitting by each other.
Oh, you are?
Oh, it's already been predetermined.
Nice. So anyway, Lummy, I think we're going to be. I mean, we're at 80 tickets. I'm just going to be honest. I'll tell you our business. We're at 80 tickets right now.
Nice.
We've already sold 80. Listen to this, Gene. I got a text from Kurt Morgan yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Morgan Exteriors.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, Been listening to the show. Love it when Gene's on. But I'm thinking about, I think either Opie or Lauren, one of the girls that work, one of the people that work in the office portion of Morgan Exteriors. He said, I'm thinking about making them, I got 20 people, that work in the office. I'm thinking about making them all buy tickets. Well, Morgan Exterior will buy the tickets, but making all 20 of them go to your event as a group, as a group session, kind of as a group building session.
He's a good boss.
So, we could. I don't think the 80 that we've sold is inclusive to the 20 that potentially Kurt that Morgan Exteriors may or may have not purchased.
Probably not. No.
I still got 6 to purchase myself from various people. So anyway, not this Friday, but next, right, Lummy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not this. A week from today. Is when this event happens. The Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees at Steinbrenner Field.
Hey,
6:35, and you get a free hot dog, a free beer, or in lieu of the beer, you get a soda, soft drink, water. And then, we're really close to that third base bar that we can go up and get more. But with your $45 ticket, you get the seat, and you get the hot dog, and you get your choice of beverage. And then we're close to when, if you'd like to purchase more, we're very close. You don't have to go clear out, to the average, kiosk. We're right there.
Yep.
I am so excited to finally announce they're here, Lummy, and I think that yes, they are available.
Oh, great.
They are available, but the new Bubba Army Fat Man Dunk 4s are on BubbaArmyStore.com. I'm going to take you over there right now. And there they are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right there. And you can, everything from a
They look fast.
Everything from a 6 to a 13. Sorry, Lummy. That's the only thing we can do.
What size is Lummy?
Lummy's a 14.
Lummy, are you going to make a 13 work?
He might have to.
No way.
Of course.
So anyway,
Squeeze these feet in.
pre-sale. And listen, they're only $99.99. My other shoes, I think, Lummy, were $129 or $1. I think, first of all, I think the Trump-inspired Bubba Army Fat Man Dunks 1, I think they were $149.
Yeah.
And then I think the Bubba Army Fat Man Dunks 2 and 3 were $129, I think. These were a little less to make because I don't have the upper, they're low tops. So I was able to not have to, charge as much for $99.99.
That's a cheap price on a shoe.
That's a hell of a. And you know what? Even Seth, the most negative, everything, all of your merchandise pretty much sucks guy. He's like, you know what? I probably would wear those. I
would. They would match my White Sox hat.
Brian, the babyface Petroni, saw them and said, you know what? I probably would wear those. As on the side, you'll see the
no, probably here, man. I wear them.
Fat Man Dunks logo. Me dunking a donut with a pair of slides on. And then it'll show you this is the box that you're going to get, how they come. And then on the back, you'll have the denoting the fact that this is the 4th shoe in our Fat Man Dunk series.
Oh, looks good.
This is the tongue. That's the tongue. It'll have a Bubba Army sewn logo. And then on the back, you'll have the Roman numeral 4. And then there's the side with the sole. And then I think those are the. Let me look at the insoles. Come with the Fat Man Dunks logo. See that? That's what's inside.
That's impressive. Wow.
So everywhere from 6 to 13. Now I'm only gonna keep these open for 1 month. July 15th, they're done.
Damn, we're going 4 months?
No.
Wait, what? We got March?
I'm sorry.
July 15th?
April.
Okay.
April 15th, which is a month and 2 days. April 15th, they're done. You got 1 month to buy them. And they're $99.99.
Let's take bets on whether you're going to move that deadline or not. I say yes.
I don't know.
I say he sells out before then because at $99, you can't even buy shoes for $99 anymore.
Yeah. So anyway, and then Lummy, they sold out and like quickly because the manufacturer messed up on the sizes. the first time. We found the same manufacturer that does the shoes also does the slides, and they were some of the best things. Those were some of the best things we ever sold. Was I wear my Bubba Army slides every weekend, and so we also now have the 2026 Fat Man Dunk slides done the correct way. Here they are right here. They're pretty self-explanatory. And let me know, you could get a pair of these because they go clear to 14.
All right.
From 6 to 14. Now, Gene, you don't have any slides, do you?
I don't wear slides.
Oh, okay. Not even just...
They're for lazy men. They're for people that are just looking to get themselves hurt.
What if you... Gene, what if
you can't back up? You can't turn around. You can't make a move.
What I'm saying is, what if you were just walking out to your mailbox from your house?
Barefooted.
Okay, all right.
Somebody goes to attack me, I can run, I can move.
So anyway, both are now offered. I don't know if the Fat Man. I don't know if I'll have to get a hold of Merch Crick, and are we only offering the slides for a month and 2 days as well? And then let me the infamous $12 bargain value bundle that comes with the Volume 26 Alpha Cologne, the tactical knife, and the wallet. Regularly $85, $72.99. You save $12 on that. So I think the Merch Crick is going to have a very busy weekend this weekend, fulfilling those and again taking all the pre-orders for the Fat Man Dunks 4. I'm not monitoring chat, but it'd be interesting to see what chat thinks of the new Fat Man Dunk 4s.
Petrie says love it.
I think they're probably some of the most regular guy would probably wear these of the 4. I would say that these might be the most social. These might be the best. I mean, Seth was not interested in any of them prior. Ever. He didn't want any of them. Well, he took a pair just out of,
I got the Italian Stallion pair.
Yeah, but he probably didn't necessarily really want those, but he didn't want to hurt my feelings.
He did wear them, though. He did wear them the best of the bay.
Thank you.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay.
He was showing them off.
I'm so sorry.
I've been looking for a prestigious night to wear them, and I haven't since. So they're just waiting to be worn again.
So Lasker, I got a text back from my K&N guy, Dylan. And he said, man, what K&N is really, really, really pushing right now is this next gen, cold air intake system. It's their new thing, their next gen. It's what they're pushing the most, and so I think they make them for my truck. They're just rolling them out. But of in the diesel world, they don't have. Not every diesel truck out there necessarily has a next gen option. If you go to knfilters.com, they have one of the best search engines ever. You literally just type in look again, automotive 2023 Ford F350 Super Doodle 6.7 diesel. You hit
that's me all day.
You hit go, and then you hit. Why is it not? Let me see here. 6.7 diesel. You hit. Why is it not giving it to me, Lummy? Son of a bitch. Maybe I need to.
Hit refresh.
Right. So this is everything that K&N makes for Gene's truck, and Gene doesn't have a cold air system.
No.
But the guy Dylan, my buddy, said, "Hey, listen. Within Gene's world, we only hear." He sent me a list actually of the diesels that are available. They have far more next gen gasoline options than they do diesel. They're just now rolling out diesel, but Gene's is on the list. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 7. They got 3 Dodge Rams diesel options, 2 Chevy Silverado HD 2500 and 3500, and then 2 Ford situations, F350, 250, 450, and Lasker, yours is one of them.
Boom.
So he wants me to order you one of these, and these are it's the next gen diesel dry flow cold air intake. They're $450, Gene.
Man.
But look at this. 18 Gene, look.
There's no way.
18 horsepower, and they give you
they got a blower in that box?
And they got a dyno chart too.
No kidding.
Look, so it shows you blue is stock, and red is with the next gen dry flow system. And at 20,
that's a significant difference right there.
At 2,250 RPM, you're picking up almost 18 horsepower.
Sweet.
And at 2,215 RPM, you're picking up how much more torque? Let me see. It'll tell me. Here, boom. You're picking up 40 pounds of torque, and you're getting 19% better airflow. But the only thing is, Gene, we have to take it to your shop, and we have to install it and make a video of it. Okay? So I'm going to order you one of those. I'm going to order you some wiper blades. I'm going to order you a fuel filter. I'm going to order you an oil filter, a cabin filter, and I think that's all you need.
Wham.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Boom. But, gee, I never thought it would be that significant.
Me neither.
So anyway, man, if you go to if you go to KNFilters.com and your car, as you put in the search engine, if they have the next gen dry flow cold intake system available. They're not available for all vehicles, but if they do have it available, get one. Like, let me, I have the old school one. I have the old school one, the classic.
Yes.
And Dylan told me, man, you need to replace that one out and put the next gen in. You're going to get about another 5 or 6 to 7 horsepower out of it. So
your truck's going to sound amazing.
I'm going to go to next gen. I'm going to get a next gen gimmick, too. So, Gene, you and I gotta be installing. Maybe will you help me with mine too?
Oh yeah,
of course.
We can do it at the same time.
Oh, we probably can. Let me, when we return, did you see that? This woman, she was, I guess, was there somebody in her family that was pregnant?
Yes.
So it wasn't her.
No.
She wasn't pregnant. Somebody was in her family pregnant, and she was not wanting them to have the baby.
That's nice.
And so she made lasagna with, I think, pills that would potentially kill a fetus, but not necessarily kill a person. Right? Something like that?
the morning after, that morning after pill, that if you give enough of it, that it's supposed to
you mean like the Plan B gimmick?
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of upbeat.
Yeah. Hey, Seth, you want to come over for some lasagna? If Phoebe's pregnant, she's going to lose her baby.
And also some oxycodones.
So, yeah, if anybody...
Some oxys.
And here's a woman, even if a woman's not pregnant, that can't be good for her. Like, because I think the Plan B and all those pills that you take to terminate a pregnancy, I think they automatically kick your menstrual cycle in. Like Seth, what I'm saying is, like, even if you took a non-pregnant woman there, I don't know if ingesting all these abortion pills are necessarily good even for a non-pregnant woman.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. I mean, it might start kicking their body into some kind of menstrual deal or bleeding deal, or they're shedding their uterus or something.
Can you imagine how messed up that kid was, though, if it didn't kill it?
So he means, like, if the woman didn't eat enough of the lasagna to kill the baby, but it hurt the baby, and well, then the baby comes out,
addicted to oxys.
Well, not only addicted to oxys, but probably, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, right?
That's bad.
We'll do that next.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
That fucking horsepower gain.
I can't believe it. Tony crap. I'm not stiff or on nothing. When it's time to sell something, he gets right in line above it. No, he wanted to sell the Crocs or whatever they are, the easy fitting slippers.
He's a hater.
And I don't believe in them. I told him. I mean, it's not that they don't look cool, but I don't wear them. My son does. My wife does. But I don't.
Well, you need to get a fucking pair for them, asshole.
Right.
But I don't know if I'm even going to give them to you because...
Gene, maybe. Get them K&N filter guys, man. That's all they do every day is try to figure out how to make it work,
It's all about the intake and getting the air to push the fuel around that valve. And that's
It's jamming as much air as you can into that intake, is what it is.
Yeah. Black guy in Cali, morning. Holy yoke, fat man dumps underwear.
15-2.
Honky Kong, good morning. Black guy in the Kelly, good morning. Good morning. Jack from South, good morning. I don't even know how to say that word.
Yinzer
in Florida. Good morning. Chub it up spice. Ghost Prophets. Ghosto Propolo.
What's up, Dirt Merchant? What's up, Jennifer?
Grouper Lips. Attack of the Dog. Good morning, guys. My weight, I am 260.6.
What's up, Yinzer?
I gained 0.3 of a pound.
Why?
We'll piss that right out.
Huh?
We'll piss that right out next break.
Well, I peed, pooped, everything, man. I was as light as I was gonna be this morning. I didn't even wet my hair.
Shit, man. Now you ate that string cheese. Now it's really putting you over the edge.
I work on it every day, and I got to this point, so
We're green.
I'm going the right way. So
What does that mean?
We're back to green.
What
On
does that
YouTube,
mean?
on YouTube.
Oh, we're back to green on YouTube.
Good job, guys.
What's up, Johnny K, Joe, Greg D?
Jonesy, good morning. Man, this board over here, these guys are busting on each other good. No, string cheese don't block me up.
No, Attack of the Dog, I don't.
I only have two packages, two little ones.
If you're rolling around with like a badass truck and you want to be different, get some attention, one-stop shopping, my friends, Horn Blasters. Hell, I got one here in the studio. Go to hornblasters.com. I'm talking train horn kits, air horn kits, spare tire delete kits, 24-volt train horn and air horn kits, marine horns, electric horns, public address units, anything you need, installation brackets, onboard air systems. You need it, they got it. They're the best in the business. They're the originals. More information, hornblasters.com.
When the sign says long-haired freaky people need not apply.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show, listener supported via PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, all at the Bubba Army, now returns.
leading all to fly.
So, Lummy, I'm talking to this new station that we're gonna. It's a 50,000 watt FM Florida-based radio station that's going to be just really, really a good thing for us.
Nice.
Putting us up to 6, and then I got another station that I'll probably know by July. I got 2 more stations. We could be potentially at 10 stations by the end of this year.
Boom.
One leads to another, like, oh my God, maybe Bubba isn't the devil after all. But this station wants to, and I think this is solely going to be on you. But if you need help, you need one of the boys to help you. But like during the day, they're going to play like best of Bubba clips, 60-second best of Bubba clips through middays. And I think when they first launch the station, it's going to be jockless, just with positioning statements and then various. Best of breaks. In case you missed the Bubba the Love Sponge show from this morning, here's what you missed. Bam. And then like one of our high spots. It doesn't have to necessarily be from that day. It's just a high spot in general. So were you going to be able to handle that?
60-second clips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever. Whatever, okay?
Yep, no problem.
You good with that?
Yeah, we'll work on getting the imaging front and back end.
And again, anything's in play as long as it's funny.
Okay, perfect.
My good friends Les of Tampa Bay, I'm sorry, there's 3 locations, Les of Wesley Chapel, Les of Bradenton, and Les of Clearwater. They're your official skag dealer. Good friend Eric, remember Steve the Mover from Purple People Movers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he sold Purple People Movers because, think about this. You open a business when you're 21. I mean, he's like my age now. He's been moving for 40 years. Think about how... that's got to be one of the worst jobs to have is being a mover.
Yeah.
Because, it's like when you're moving your own house, there's some relief in sight. Once I move, my couch from point A to point B, well, then I don't have to probably move it until the next time I move or whatever. Moving sucks.
It does.
We're moving out of here, and let me, I know I need to get going, but I'm so overwhelmed on all this stuff that is going to need moved that one of these days we're just going to have Average Joe and Aaron bring his dump trailer and we throw stuff away.
Yeah,
we just got to throw. We're just going to have to throw stuff away.
Mr. Tate was here yesterday and pretty much said that. So I talked to Average Joe about getting the dumpster here one day.
What did Mr. Tate say?
He said, "Do you know? Does Mr. Sponge know how much crap he has here that he might need to throw away?"
Well, we got a standing bed out of here, so yes. Now, do we have to leave the building completely empty?
Hell no.
No, he said he's gonna have a list. He was kind of joking just because you said on the air you wanted to obviously be out of here in a couple months, and Tate's just saying he's like, man, there's a lot of stuff. You guys got a lot of stuff here.
Well, I wanted to be broadcasting from our new studios in a couple months, but with knowing that we probably got 2 more months after that, probably later towards the fall, before we're completely moved out of here. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not like we got a deposit here.
I think I do have a deposit
on the rent.
I might, and if I do have one, I just probably automatically assume I'm going to lose it.
We're not going to lose it if we don't want to lose it.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I think that Mark is interested in the containers, and
well, that's something he has to talk to you about too.
What, does he not want them?
He's up and down on it. Because that's what I thought too, and he's like, "Oh, I thought Bubba wants them."
No, I don't want them.
Okay.
Well, can you scrap those or?
Yeah, you can sell the containers. You can get a decent amount of money.
Yeah, but the floor is rotted.
Don't matter.
Out.
Yeah, they're
worth $250 to $500 all day long.
Yeah, they want to
right now, just like they are.
Yeah,
so they want the shell so they can rebuild them.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get rid of those, right?
Yep.
And then what about Nikki's merch trailer? That's going to have to get nobody's going to want to buy that.
No, that one
that's going to probably have to get scrapped.
Yeah, that one just has to go to the dump.
To the dump.
Is it a regular trailer?
You don't want it, Gene. Now, Gene,
it's a manufactured 20-year-old.
Are you taking the car lift?
Yep.
All right. Well, you need to make arrangements to get that.
Well, you just tell me when, and I'll be getting it down.
Oh, at your leisure.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll take it
whenever. I'd say within the next 60 days.
No problem.
You know what I'm saying?
What you want to give me?
I'm not giving you nothing.
You'd rather give it to me than throw it in the garbage, right?
Well, do you want it? That means you have to take it. I ain't paying you. Somebody would pay me something for it. I mean,
on what?
On that car lift.
No. That's already gone. I got that, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about anything else that you might, before you throw it away, tell me, so I might want it.
Okay, yeah.
I got a lot of property, man. I can store junk.
You going to go in the back and start looking through all his tools,
well,
too?
he's not. My tools aren't in play, Lummy. I'm taking those to my new place.
Oh, okay.
My tool. I'm not. You don't take a
man.
Man.
Don't get rid of
you
his
don't
tools.
take. Yeah, you don't take. I got a badass Snap-on, full blown. Like you don't take my.
You got nice tools.
I gotta organize.
I mean, he might have to put an oil filter on.
I gotta.
He gonna need his tools.
I gotta organize my tools, but I have some nice tools. I do. Back when I had money, Gene, I got the best deal ever. There was this guy, he was a Delta plane mechanic. And he, you know how the Snap-on guy comes every week, and he bought, I mean, I'm talking about 1/2-inch air impact. I mean, you wouldn't believe everything I got. He had a whole one of those big rolling boxes and then a one on top.
Right.
Well, he's going through a divorce, and I
love them deals.
Probably $50,000 to $60,000 retail of Snap-on tools.
$2,000,
and he sold them to me for $5,000.
Wow!
So I've had that, and I had a pretty nice tool, set before
Happens
that.
all the time.
So
most mechanics are
let me. The
stupid.
tools are going with the Nikki's old trailer. We could literally just have somebody pull. We could probably just have somebody pull that if it's. But the tires will probably blow out. We need to pull.
Hook it up to my truck. I'll pull it. Tires blow out. I'll drag it anyway.
Just let it scrape.
Yeah.
Take it right to the dump.
Right.
And then let me the two sheds. I think those probably need to get moved.
Yeah. Those are in good shape.
Yeah, those are in pretty good shape. And then the 4 containers will either scrap or if Mark wants them, right?
Yes.
And that cleans out the back pretty much. Right?
Yes.
Then I kind of have to ask him about this soundproofing.
He kind of wants you to leave it.
Oh, you already asked him?
Yeah. He said he heard the show. He's like, yeah. So he said he's going to be giving you a list or giving you a call.
See, technically, Gene, I put these panels, I built these concrete walls and put these.
I know. I watched the whole thing happen.
And put these soundproof.
I can't believe that you're not going to take your walls, though.
No, but it sounds like the landlord's not letting me. Like I think he wants them, right, Lummy?
Yeah, but I think it's because he doesn't really know what's behind it either.
I'll tell you what's behind it: a straight concrete block.
Yeah.
A straight concrete block, which is not very, desirably looking.
No.
So I told him, I said, listen, Mark, and Paulie. This building is a teardown. Like this building's a 1978 warehouse that I don't know necessarily you guys can demo into a regular office building. I don't think you can.
Sure they can.
How?
What are you talking about? Just to face off and put a little receptacles in here and make it an office.
Cubicles?
Cubicles.
Receptacles, Seth.
I mean, that could work too. We got a lot of space.
So
Jason
anyway,
Lindquist, $10.
Yeah, but it's a 1978 building. Listen, just the dirt that it's on because of this is one of the most desirable spots in Tampa with regards to
what's worth the money you sold it for.
I mean it's probably worth $750 to $800 just the dirt.
Right.
And that would put them, that would be very profitable for them for what they paid. And I don't even know if they even have any more of a note left on it. But so anyway, I'm just saying. So I probably need to talk to Mark because I really would like to take this soundproofing, but I think he wants it. And I don't want to upset him because they've been the best landlords ever. I am taking a basketball goal, though, Lummy. Oh, actually, I did speak to Mark a little bit, and Paulie wants to. I'm like, listen, guys, that's a $2,000 basketball goal. Like, Lummy, and Mark goes, well, it looks like you got it submitted in, so it's permanent. I go, go look at it.
Yeah, no.
It's bolted in.
Yep.
We, Big Red, when he did it, he put 4 bolts in concrete to the pattern, the foot pattern of the goal, and it's literally bolted in. We could unbolt it. So I think that the basketball goal is going to go to somewhere. I don't know where, but they were here yesterday. I think with a banker or somebody, were they not?
Yes.
So anyway, listen, your official skag dealer is Les, and Les has 3 locations. One in Bradenton, one in Clearwater, and one in Wesley Chapel. And Eric, the owner, has got a hold of me. By the way, Steve, the mover, that's how I got into this. He works now. He sold his moving company, Purple People Movers. He sold his moving company, and he now is one of the big salesmen or managers at Les of Wesley Chapel, which is just right down the road from where you live.
Yeah.
30542 State Road 54 in Wesley Chapel. Well, next Friday from 7:30, from the time they walk in until the time they leave, which would be probably 4 to 4:30, they're having Customer Appreciation Day. 15% off all steel and Echo. Lowest prices of the year on zero-turn mowers. 0% financing, free prizes, free food, free drinks, free raffles. I know they're going to have some specials on Skag. And so I told them I would hit it for them. So not this Friday, but next Friday, go to Les of Wesley Chapel. You know what? I need to get Average Joe. I need Average Joe to start doing his business over there.
Yeah, they're right down the street from his place in Clearwater.
Oh, the Clearwater location? Yeah. So anyway, man, it's Customer Appreciation next Friday in Wesley Chapel at Les of Wesley Chapel. It's Lest Fest 2026. So for all you guys that are, landscapers or just even do-it-yourself people at home who needs like a Skag, Patriot 52 or a steel weed whacker or a lawn, whatever the hell you need, they got. It's going to be the lowest pricing of the year, and it's Customer Appreciation Day next Friday at Les of Wesley Chapel. I'm going to swing by for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then Lummy's going to swing by for about an hour.
Yeah.
So, yes, and Colton said he would swing by.
Yes, he would.
A woman allegedly drugged a lasagna dish, determined to terminate another woman's pregnancy. The local county sheriff's
Look at that roughness.
Yeah. If you were to have to mentally, before I sent you this picture, if you have to mentally think of the white trash bitch that tried to, put abortion, terminate pregnancy termination pills into a baked lasagna. This is exactly the white trash look that you would get.
It looks like Caitlin Clark went completely south.
I actually think it's a Skid Row Caitlin Clark, don't you think?
Leave my girl alone.
Office telling Oxygen.com an investigation began in January surrounding Amber Snow, a report tipping off police to Snow's alleged plot to poison a pregnant woman. The intended target's gone unnamed, but outlet KGAN noting court docs revealed Snow shares a child with members of the pregnant woman's family. The juvenile allegedly aware of Snow's efforts but objected to the scheme.
All right, so hold on. In full white trashness, full transparency, white trashness, it sounds like she might have been at one time with the guy who got the new girl pregnant.
And she got a baby by him.
And she's got a baby by him. So she doesn't necessarily want her son or daughter that she has in common with this guy who's going to have a new baby to have like any competition.
Is Pasco County?
No, it's in Iowa, actually, but it's got it's got Moon Lake written all over it, does it not?
Yes, it does.
Crime lab later determining a family-sized pan of lasagna was indeed laced with oxycodone. Investigators alleging Snow, quote, intended to cause a miscarriage to a pregnancy of a woman in the family that received the lasagna.
Now, I don't know what I'm in moving forward, or we obviously have about another 40 seconds left in this article, but like I'm just off the top of my head, would that be kind of like attempted homicide? Would that,
be hard there because you can't tell whether it's going to kill you or not. It could mess you up.
But I mean, one could say
I'd say we try it at a bar.
We're not trying it at a bar. What I'm saying is like we do know this. The one woman was pregnant, and the woman that got arrested put pills in the lasagna to terminate her pregnancy. Now, we know that, right? Now, it didn't happen because they caught her or whatever tip or whoever told.
So no one ate it.
But, like, here's the deal. Would her intentions, I mean, I think the lasagna was completed with the amount of pills put in there. Yeah, and would that be attempted? I mean, you're trying to murder a baby.
Well, as a state attorney, that's what I'd give her.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting intentionally and terminating a human pregnancy without the knowledge and consent.
That's
of the
probably not
person.
near the rap of attempted homicide.
And
The what?
Administrating harmful substances to an adult and juvenile.
Been charging Snow on multiple counts of delivery of a controlled
attempted termination of a human pregnancy. What kind of rap is that?
Substance and attempted termination of a human pregnancy without consent. Snow's behind bars following her March 10th arrest and being held on a $100,000 bond. She's scheduled to appear at a preliminary.
I don't even know if the pills that she put in there
would have did it.
It just would have made maybe the mom really extra high. Or, I mean, I don't know. You'd have to put. They'd probably have to analyze the lasagna to see the dose level of what like an average square. And who's to know? Like, what if the girl ate one square and then this white trash bitch? I mean, like, does she start pushing another square? Hey, listen, Lisa, that lasagna was delicious. I saw you finished your one square. Don't you think you need another square? Because you want to get as much of that lethal medicine in her as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe one square won't do it.
Court hearing March 23rd. It's unclear for now whether she's obtained an attorney.
If she sprinkled it on it, you don't even know what part of the.
Well, you don't really know how much the woman is ever going to ingest.
Exactly.
Then you'd have to probably figure out, okay, if you're doing the investigation as a cop, help me out here, everybody help me out here. But you're like, okay, first of all, how far along is she? Because I think that the baby gets, I don't know.
Further along is harder than killing.
What I'm saying is I think as the baby gets older, it becomes a little bit more stronger in industrial strength. No, I do. I think when a baby's in its early stages, it's kind of touch and go. But you get to a point where the baby is kind of, developing an immune system and developing. And so it's a little bit tougher to probably, mess with the baby. That being said, you'd have to find out how far along she was and then figure out what the lethal dose of oxycodone would be to a fetus that's, 16 months old. What would it take? Secondly, did she have that amount in the lasagna? That's going to be her defense. The state's going to come out with this time. The oxycodone would kill a fetus that was being, being incubated by a grown woman. Yes, that would happen. But then her attorneys will probably come in and say, "Hey, the dose. She didn't have enough of it in the one little square to do anything, so nothing was going to happen." Right? I mean, it's going to get into a big chemistry project more than anything. I didn't know, but the owner of the Mets, he's on the
Steve Cohen appeared.
He's on the Epstein files.
Oh yeah, Steve Cohen.
Now is this going to make him have to sell the Mets? I know that there's been, Seth, isn't there been I think the Phoenix Suns. There's been some professional teams, owners that have been forced based on what they've done in life or harassed people in the office place, like from Daniel Snyder to the guy I think who used to own the Phoenix Suns. There's been where these professional teams, the president of the Roger Goodell or they've stepped in and made these owners sell their franchises based on things that they've done, right? Well, if this guy's all over the Epstein files, is it Manfred? Who's the
Rob Manfred.
Rob Manfred. Does Rob Manfred have the power, Seth, to step in and say, you got to sell the Mets?
I don't know what is Steve Cohen accused of doing. The Giants owners, the New York Giants owners, I believe, was it Tisch or Mara? One of them was mentioned a lot in the Epstein files, and nothing's really come of it.
Well, Cohen, I guess there's some pictures of him, and he says that he never met Epstein. So,
but I mean, like, you know, like I wonder, like, at what level of crime do you have to commit to get your organization ripped right from out from underneath you? Because none of these rich owners want to sell their franchises. I mean, these things gain so much equity. I mean, the Glazers bought the Buccaneers for $195 million. I think the Buccaneers are now valuated at over $2 billion or maybe $3 billion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you don't, if you own a Major League Baseball team, or you own an NBA team, or you own an NFL team, or you own, you know, an NHL hockey team, you know, and you haven't bought one in the last year or so, where the prices have gone through the roof, but I think Cohen bought the Mets, 10 years ago?
2020 for $2.4 billion.
Yeah, so, and what's the valuation of the Mets now?
Oof, let's see.
He bought it for $2.4 billion. I bet you it's worth $4 billion already. Just the way things have gone lately.
It's $3.1 billion.
All right, so he's made $1 billion. He's made $1 billion. He's made $900 million on his franchise. So you don't want to sell that. Plus, it's cool owning a baseball team. But at what point, and how much of what do they have to have on you with regards to what they got on in the Epstein files? What do they have to have on you within the Epstein files to get you thrown out of there? Because, can you do a search, or Seth do a search on people that have been forced to sell their professional sports?
Well, I mean, like Donald Sterling of the Clippers did, but he was very racist, and tapes came out, and so they wanted to get him out of there.
I think he was one of the first, was he not? One of the first kind of forced sales.
I don't know the history of forced sales at all. I just know that Sterling was a big deal because he was very racist. The owner, Richardson, of the Carolina Panthers, I believe they wanted him to sell.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a lot of the little sexual allegations.
I think that was within the organization, wasn't it? With some girls and pro.
How was he racist? What do you do?
Well, Donald Sterling, there was tapes of him using the N-word and treating African Americans really badly.
He bought into a sports business without blacks. How you even play?
Well, you don't. I mean, you have to have African Americans in any sport that you play. African Americans are better athletes.
Yeah.
Let's see. I forgot what Donald Sterling said.
Oh boy, it was actually pretty bad.
They really got an extra bone in us.
Dan Snyder, I think from the Commanders, the Washington Redskins / Commanders.
Yes.
He was forced to sell.
Oh, he goes. So Donald Sterling was taped talking to his then girlfriend at the time, and he goes, "It bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people. Do you have to? You can sleep with black people. You can bring them in. You can do whatever you want. The little I ask of you is to not promote it on that and to not bring them to my games."
Yeah, she was the girlfriend of his, and she had when he wouldn't go to the game, she had African American friends that she would take to the game with her. And then, there would be all these pictures of her with an African American guy or a girl or whatever, and that really rubbed him the wrong way. So, Marge Schott.
Yeah, Marge Schott was forced to sell.
Was she forced to sell the Cincinnati Reds?
Yeah, she sold it for $67 million after she was banned from going to the team after.
I think before she sold, Seth, they wouldn't let Marge Schott in her own stadium. Like, she couldn't come to her own.
Because of what?
Because she was very racist, too.
From 1993 to 1998, she was banned from going to the stadium.
And does it say what did Marge Schott do? I mean, she was...
found that she made multiple racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic comments about her players and staff and expressed support for Adolf Hitler.
That'll get you.
Damn, she was ahead of her time.
New York Mets owner Steve Cohen appears in the Epstein files, and I told you so. Yes, I did. Go back, watch the tape. That's the beautiful thing about content creation, is that people like myself who are ahead of the game get vindicated. And I've been...
listen, buddy. I don't know who you are.
Shut up.
And I just Googled this so I could find a video portion of this. But you need to, you look like a woolly mammoth.
Yeah.
And I don't know how big of a content creator you are, but that just shows you how pathetic content providers can be if you're actually somebody that has a big following. Because you disgust me.
Telling you guys that this guy is a snake, he's corrupt, and he's not to be
trim your beard. Don't wear a tank top with your spaghetti chest hair showing.
They're calling people snakes and criminals. Well, he just went to a party.
trusted. He's a rat. And it's simple. It's obvious. It's clear as day. Look at the way he handled the Pete Alonso situation. Look at the way he completely destroyed the team. Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, Edwin Diaz, Alonso. Everybody who was there on the team before he came along. And he only paid the guys who he brought on. The Lindors, the Sotos.
Again, that doesn't matter. What he paid who,
right.
Who he brought in, what. The only thing that matters is what was his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein.
So it looks like what they're reporting, what they're saying, because this guy, he's an idiot. It looks like he just had dealings with Epstein's associates on high-value art transactions and real estate in New York.
So I mean, that's probably enough to get you thrown out.
No.
If you did financial, if you invested financially into anything to do with what Jeffrey Epstein was doing financially, that probably hey, listen, that got
No, it looks like Epstein was buying stuff from Cohen.
Oh.
Epstein looks like he bought his New York apartment.
Even if you bought Epstein's art, he didn't buy no little girls.
Hold on. It was Epstein buying this guy's
stuff.
Yeah. It wasn't,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I'm saying, like, there are people like the guy Leon Black from Apollo Global Management that owns Cox Media. The guy, listen, he started Apollo Global Management, made it into the multi-billion-dollar hedge fund / company buying, business that it is. And I think he at one time invested $58 million. I could be wrong. I thought I saw where he had invested like $58 million of the hedge fund money into a Jeffrey Epstein project or investment or something like that. I don't know. You might be able to Google Leon Black and why, maybe even as simple as saying, why did Leon Black have to resign from Apollo Global? But like, if Jeffrey Epstein is buying your stuff, you can't be ever getting in trouble for whoever buys your stuff. But if you're buying into his stuff or you're buying his artwork, or
why would you be bad about that?
Well, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. So you go, his name's in the Epstein files, and then you go, Epstein's name appears in emails about Cohen's potential interest in buying Epstein's New York City townhouse and in financial conversations. What are we?
And Lewis,
like, what's the big deal?
Right.
Black looks like he sent $170 million for tax and estate planning advice.
Yeah. So I was wrong. So he invested now was it $178 million of his own dollars, or was it $178 million of Apollo Global Management dollars?
It just says
because that's kind of if it was his own money, then I would say, well, what's the big deal? Like, that's. But if it's Apollo Global Management's money, then I could see where it could be a problem.
According to new NBC News, it looks like Apollo Global Bank of America account.
Yeah, that'll get you clipped. That's how much Epstein. I think Epstein's hated more in death, more so than when he was alive.
Sounds like it.
Like, makes him even more of a like urban legend monster being dead. And if you invested in any of his, because by trade he was an investment banker, was he not? I mean, he was isn't that what he did? Was he was?
I just don't think everybody he encountered had sex with the 13-year-old girls that he was trafficking.
I don't think so either. I think the majority of the people could just have done business with him and not gone to the island, not flown on the plane, not blasted any young chicks, was just genuinely using his financial services and didn't know about the lifestyle that he led. I think there's probably a lot of those, but unfortunately, those people all get lumped in. Let's just say you're Leon Black, Lummy, and you never ever did any of that stuff that they're alleging that went down, and you just literally took 158 million because this guy's good at what he does and he shows good returns and things like that, and you invested into his deal, but you never went on the Layout Express, you never went to the island, you never went on to a dinner date with him and involved you never really did anything other than just straight business with him. That really shouldn't get you in trouble, but it does. But he's so hated that'll get you in trouble.
He should be hated.
He should be.
Yeah, he should be hated.
It looks like Leon Black he got deposed, so looks like he should be coming up this week. Talking. He's supposed to be talking.
Like in front of Congress?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they threw. That would be like me getting thrown out of the Bubba Radio Network. Like I've done something so egregious and so bad that. We're not a real company where we have stockholders or anything like that.
Did Vince McMahon get tossed out of WWE?
Yes. Yeah,
for being a bad boy.
But he was really a bad boy, Seth.
Big time.
He was a bad boy.
Oh, yeah, he's nasty.
Seth, have you? I've not been paying attention because I thought maybe I could just ask you and you could paraphrase for me. But what's this big female referee caper that's going on right now? Where there's they're demanding this female referee did something wrong, and for her to be fired or be suspended. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything.
I think her name is Renee, maybe, and she did something so bad that they're calling for her resignation.
What could she have done?
I don't know. Can you look that up for me?
Yes.
All right.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
A BRN hostile takeover.
Renee Paquette is AEW. She's a reporter. She's married to Dean Ambrose.
I mean, you got the one from 2024, Rita. She's the one that Vince McMahon was blasted.
No, there's a girl recently that did Becky Lynch dirty, or I don't know. I just saw it where she.
It's a
gimmick.
That's part of the story. Jessica Carr, I believe, is the referee you're talking about.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, Jessica.
Yeah,
Carr.
Jessica Carr.
Yeah, it's part of the bit.
Biased officiating.
Somebody had this. Can you look this up again? And somebody had it pinned where it started.
Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and
To what?
Oh, shit. What was
Don't get mad at me. I'm so sorry.
No,
See if you can find it. I thought that one of the articles had it.
Yeah, let me.
Jeffrey Epstein.
I think it's
testimony from Epstein's long-term
213, but let me just
covenant-
double check.
Nobody thinks Epstein's dead.
Now in the House investigation into Jeffrey Epstein, testimony from Epstein's longtime
money he's
accountant,
got, he
Richard
didn't really
Kahn.
die.
He's being deposed behind closed doors today. The House Oversight Chairman.
So old Morgan man's gonna buy 20 tickets. He's the boy, man.
But text him and remind him today, okay?
Yes, I will. I'm gonna ask so why didn't you buy mine?
211.53.
Boy, we got so much fucking money.
Oh, thank you, bud. Both?
Yeah. This is you give this to your girl.
Okay. Got it, Monster Jam.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't know what it is. Lays on your dash, maybe, or something.
I'll give it to her right now. I'll give it to her today.
Don't put it in the little classic. That's a show truck. She can take that to car shows. And park it right there.
Her truck?
Yeah. Because of the age. Oh yeah. Next time there's one around your place up there, I'll remind her, and she just pull up there, park, and get a chair and sit down, and people are gonna gawk at her truck. Love it.
She needs to get it detail the motor, and she needs to detail the motor, and she needs to get the wheels polished.
First round. On the Madden? Yeah. Really? Yeah. At Emily?
Fuck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? Because you have to buy an all-day ticket?
What are you talking about?
$500.
March Madness is coming here.
Yeah, it's like I looked at it. It was like $400.
Is March Madness at Emily or at whatever?
Yeah, the first round, but you have to buy a ticket for all the games. And let me say it's $400.
It's like $400 or $500.
Come on.
So you go to a baseball game?
No, basketball.
They play basketball. They play all day, so like they start at noon. They play like 4 or 5 games in a day.
Let's have a contest. Who can sneak in?
Oh, I'm ready.
I stuck in the first Super Bowl at the stadium.
Did you find me the Joe Rogan?
Yeah, double checking right now. I think it's 211.53, but I'm double checking.
Did you know Gene stuck into the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're saying it like you don't believe him.
I know for a fact he called the show the next day.
I mean, that's pretty good to get into a Super Bowl.
That's high security. 212.30. Or 212.
It's Bubba.
Now for a word of caution.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Did you hear it?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. Appreciate
man,
you.
let's rock some money.
It's a Gene Lasker Friday, and so let's go ahead and get after it. Oh boy, I'm so ready for it to be Friday. I think this was my first week back, wasn't it?
No, you're back last week.
Yeah.
All right, so this is my second week.
Yes.
Yeah. Already looking to that. What is that? March 23rd date we're taking off.
Yes, sir.
On a Monday.
Yeah, on a Monday. Macho Man is celebrating his birthday over the weekend. He's going to be at some electric music festival, and he always gets so tore up that he needs a day to recuperate. Hey, listen, he told me that when I hired him. Sometimes when I go to music festivals, I need a day to recoup. I don't necessarily need any 2-week or 3-week vacation, in my part of my package. But just know that when I go to these music festivals, I get so tore up that I have to take a day off, and I hired him under those pretenses. So,
are you doing something with the day?
Yeah, and then I was told that Ashley, this is from a little Iggy, but Ashley also kind of had something planned for that day and was trying to accelerate Warren into asking me for that day off under the guise of it being Macho Man's birthday.
How the hell did she know about him being off?
Unfortunately, because and there's so much hate. That's still true.
Whoa! What do you mean? There's so much hate? There's no hate in this building. No.
Outside.
Nobody hates.
Why outside? Who's the outsiders?
The trolls.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, and I talked to Macho about it. That wasn't the case at all. Macho misunderstood. Because Macho, I feel like he doesn't take much time off and him to get burned out, and he's been really looking forward to this EDM concert. I thought it would, if he could take off, it would be good. And so when he was able to.
So are you acting more like an executive producer, like, saying, hey, it would be good for one of our most valuable guys to get this day off because, it's his birthday.
Yeah, he's not going to get off until November. And I thought it would be good because he talked about it for about a month or two.
Okay. So listen. Let's just make sure that you got a really good best of.
Yes.
Not just one that you slop together,
Nope,
but like
this
one
one-
that's
this one-
really, really good.
A lot of good Gene.
Like
for
a
your
real,
Monday.
like really
A
good.
lot of good what?
Gene Lasker.
That we have some good positioning.
Can people call in and send us money on that day?
Of course, Gene.
No, not really. But anyway, let's just make sure it's just not a whole show that you clump together, like it's actual segments that you've put together, best of segments, because not every there's 8 segments on a show, and not all 8 of them are best of.
What is the segments? Is that between the
segments?
commercials?
We have 8 segments.
Oh, okay.
So we have 0 to 30, like 6 to 6:30 is one segment. 6:35 to 7 is segment 2. And then 7:05 to 7:30 is supposed to be. These are the times we're supposed to be. Sometimes we don't quite hit them. But, 7 to 7:30 is segment 3. And then 7:35 to 8 is segment 4. And so forth and so on, Gene. In 30
that's a lot of pressure.
In 30-minute increments. But what, I don't know if today's segment 1 is necessarily best of worthy.
No.
Me searching through the KNN filter.com website and talking about the fan fest for less of Wesley Chapel is not anything that you would run on March 23rd as a best of.
No.
So Lummy goes and listens to, or him or Gary Cantrell.
How long does that take?
We have.
Long time.
Well, not that long, because we have. There's some segments that just pop right. That just pop right out at you that they're gonna be a good segment.
Well, yeah. But you still try to go through it. Yeah. I have a full list of.
So when you're over there, do you ever note down segment 2?
Hold on. Like yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I think we probably had 2 or 3, maybe 4 really good segments.
Probably but those can't be used for that Monday. So.
Oh, they can't.
No, we give at least a month timeline.
Oh,
that's what's been requested.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no.
Anything that's a month old, Gene, they go back and try to find 8.
Yeah, I showed Gene. I
already got a little note going on.
I already got. I sit and anytime a good segment, I write it down.
He writes it down.
Yeah, see, there you
down
go,
the
Gene.
road.
So, Lummy, on Monday, March 23rd, you're going to have a really good best of.
Yes.
One that I can promote. I want to actually promote this one. Instead of us just being gone,
yeah.
I want to actually say we're going to be gone, but Lummy has whipped together a really good best of. And maybe you give me a few of the teas and high spots. If something about, like you tell me, we have kind of a little bit of a teaser as to some of the high spots that they're going to have.
Yeah, because some of the stuff is, obviously it's March, so there's a couple of segments that I may sprinkle in from late 2025 in November, December too.
You can go back. Listen, you can go back as long as you want, as long as it's funny.
Yeah.
As long as it's funny and it doesn't have Blitz or Anna or anybody that we hate in there.
No, we try to keep it.
Why the hell did you just say that name out loud?
We try to keep it.
I can say it.
We try to keep it only for the people that are currently on the show.
The current roster.
Correct.
Right. Exactly. So, Lasker, I know you're badass. You carry a gun. You're getting skinny. You're more. You can probably fight better than you used to. But man, can you imagine? Gene, I'm sure the answer is yes. But have you ever been fixing to maybe go around with a guy and that he's just a monster and that you might just get your ass kicked and you just maybe kind of turn the other cheek and walk the other way?
Yeah.
I'm saying, does that happen to you in your world?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had a guy that you might want to go round and round with and he was in handcuffs and he actually broke out of the handcuffs before he was going to whip your ass, I think that might be one where I would rethink fighting the guy.
I'd be practicing my running technique.
I would be practicing getting in my truck technique. Can you imagine?
That's the way you break them, though. Twist them in half.
Take a look at this. Martin County deputies say these metal handcuffs were snapped and twisted by
I want to see the guy that was arrested that did this.
Inmate at the Martin County Jail. Deputies say the inmate has mental health issues and was...
You think? So he's just not some badass. He's got mental health issues, and he just snapped his handcuffs.
Able to force those handcuffs off through what the sheriff's office can only classify as sheer strength. They say there were no injuries and the inmate was safely detained, but deputies say it's also a reminder of how things can escalate in a matter of seconds.
I wonder if they pulled the gun out on him.
I had to do something because the one side stayed on him, right? I mean, he got out with one hand, the broken side.
Right.
So now it's a weapon that he's got swinging. Because he didn't get out of the left-hand one.
Who's calling us? Let's just take it cold. It's probably horrible.
Get off the phone.
It's probably horrible. Hello.
Morning, Bubba. This is Mike from Miami.
Hi, Mike.
Hey,
Miami.
real quick, on the best of, you put them as best of, but they're kind of recently. But I noticed one that you guys don't play is the one where you were talking to that dude's girlfriend, and he kept hitting the button, beep, 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 and you're telling us,
Sir.
That was hilarious.
That's from 15 years ago, and it was also on Sirius XM. There's probably a lot of language in there that we can't use on regular radio, and if we did, and just to remember, I think it literally is a 30-minute, if not longer, segment.
Oh my God!
Enjoy your
day, guys.
Thank you.
The same complaint we get every time. The affiliates would like not to hear the show from 20 years ago, but in the current lineup.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You got to just make sure the show at least whatever you run is at least 30 days old.
Are you open to taking requests, Lummy? Should people just call up and if they have a newer segment in mind, just kind of just pitch it to you?
Yeah, if it's newer segment and
if it's from this lineup, Seth, and it's in like at least 30 days old, then yeah. They know what they like and what makes them laugh and what they find funny. Probably, maybe we're too close to it, and what we find funny, they may not.
Yeah, and
they may not like it.
And we do have a couple fans that I have asked, and they do it. That if they hear a funny segment, say mark that one down if I missed it.
No, fantastic.
How many Joe Supermarks we got?
Well, we got quite a bit of people.
That mark stuff down like that, tape
Happening now in the House investigation into.
Let me just take a step back and say this. Just kind of like broadly say this: is it me, or is it everybody? I am absolutely tired of this Jeffrey Epstein stuff. I really am. I don't care if Trump's in it. I don't care if Clinton's in it. I don't care. I want the women that were victims to continue to get justice, and to, if there's people involved that need to be held to justice or may have participated in raping or victimizing underage girls, whether it be domestically or on the island, those if there are people in this Epstein world that have not yet been charged, and the victims can come forth and get these people, find them, but other than that, I'm tired. I'm over it. I think I'm over it. And I don't know if it's ever because it seems like nobody wants to be just really transparent where they just say here, they keep leaking another 30 or 80,000 pages. And why don't they just why don't you guys just really, really, really make it nice and dump it all and make it only redact the girls. And there's been some women that have been part of the Jeffrey Epstein that they don't even want to be redacted. They're like, we're suing him civilly, and we're on the courthouse. I'm saying we're on the Capitol building steps with the pictures of what we looked like when we were in 9th grade. So you don't have to redact us. We're here. We're accounted for. Now there probably are some women that don't want to be known. That's the only thing you keep out. Is that it? And other than that, you let it rip. You literally let it rip. Because if not, if they just keep giving us little pieces of this, it could go on forever. And I think, quite frankly, all of us are over it. other than the girls that maybe still have some justice to be.
Well, what does over it mean? You mean like listening to
every day
people talk about it?
Every day there's another situation or potential, conspiracy thing, and every day is Donald Trump involved? There's an accuser that said Donald Trump touched her when she was a kid. Bring it all out.
Well, I think it's
make Donald go and President Clinton testified and his wife make Donald do it.
Well, I think it's because it's taking so long to go through the 3 million pages.
Happening now.
Hold on, they're already through those three. They had like literally 80,000 employees. Go there. They Pam Bondi and the Justice Department. They have absolutely come through those 3 million pages. They know exactly what's out there, and I feel like they're playing cute games. I feel like they're just like thinking that Americans' attention span will eventually just forget about it. But I don't think we're ever going to forget about it.
I don't think it's about our attention span. I think it's about all of these people that are in power that are pedophiles, and for some reason nobody's paying whatsoever for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're exactly right, Seth. And it's giving it to us in spurts. Give us the whole. Why don't you spend the amount of time and really get the report nice and easy to go through, and list the bad guys and what they did. Everybody. If it's Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, it doesn't matter.
Well, at least arrest somebody soon.
Something. Or because it's a triculation of nonsense.
Happening now in the House investigation.
There's no more to release. They said they released everything, and you got to go to the Epstein Library on the U.S. Department of Justice, and you can go to the search and type Clinton, and you see every time Clinton's showed.
So is this not released? Like, have they not taken the report? You say it's fully done, and it's available if you go to the Capitol building and, go to this particular room. But so it's my understanding that this Epstein file deal was never, released in its entirety to the big legacy networks, CNN, ABC, Fox, NBC, CBS. Like, they never got the copy. The only way you can go view this is to go to a government building.
No, I just sent you the link. Justice.com/Epstein is the U.S. Department of Justice. It's the Epstein library.
So okay, all right. So they have this,
and then you go down and then you type in who you want to search for. And it tells you how many times the person.
Oh, this is pretty cool. I mean, right?
Are you gonna start searching yourself?
I mean, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Don't get mad because you only got 200,000 pages, not a million.
No, thank God. Wow. Wonder if Hulk Hogan's in there. What do you think, Lummy?
Yeah.
Let me see. Check. Hulk Hogan. Oh.
Daniel Rose is in there.
Oh, hold on, but this might be New York Times awarded 115. Oh, because I think Epstein and Peter Thiel didn't get along, right?
Yeah, that's what a lot of it's. A lot of the stuff when you click on it, look at it, it's either he sends emails or it meant Epstein maybe sent it.
That's great.
Who else should we put in there? Let me Is Fast Talking Daniel Rose in it?
Yeah, he's in there.
So if I go Daniel Rose, right, just like that?
Yeah.
Right? Whoa. Fast Talking Daniel Rose. Look at him. It's my understanding, Lemmy, and I don't know that if you can say it or not, but it's my understanding that he represented a girl before all of these girls got together. He was one of the very first attorneys that got to Epstein civilly and got a civil judgment.
Aha.
You can tell me if I'm right or wrong.
You might be sniffing around the right pile.
Yeah.
But you see why if you're mentioned in the Epstein file, like you say Daniel Rose in the Epstein file, so, I mean, do you automatically think that he was banging kids because you see what he was mentioned in it that had nothing to do with that, really?
Yeah, an idiot would.
That's a great analogy because I know his involvement and why he is listed in the Epstein files. I've talked to Daniel, and what I said earlier is why he's listed. He represented a girl early on, like way before this was a thing. While Epstein was still alive, he represented a girl that was a victim. and it was just like the standard template of Jeffrey Epstein's, Seth. She was like a high school girl in West Palm. He recruited her. She went over there, did some stuff. He then asked her to recruit, her friends. And Fast Talking Daniel Rose represented her, before really this got to be a big thing. While he was still alive and all of that, and that's why he is in the Epstein files. But the average person that just types your name, Seth is right. As soon as you appear in, you're in the Epstein files, they automatically think, like Daniel Rose is in the Epstein files and he's done nothing inappropriate at all other than be the lawyer of a woman that was victimized by Jeffrey Epstein. That's what he did.
Jackie Martlin's in there 118 times because, he would go to his comedy shows.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein would?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right, Seth. A lot of people type in a name and you see it and you're like, oh, that guy was, probably in a hot tub with some 13-year-olds.
Well, I feel like we did that earlier in the show with Steve Cohen. We're like, oh, God, he's in the Epstein files. Then you find out that, Epstein was just buying, property from him or something. And that's one of the reasons why they didn't want to release any names in the first place. I don't think that's a good enough reason, but they didn't want anybody that's in these emails, anybody that's ever just had one minor dealing with him in their life to all of a sudden, be accused of banging kids. But the people that have actually been accused of banging children, teens, and all that, they're not getting in trouble. So it doesn't really appear to be a massive deal to anybody.
Look at this: 100. If you type in Donald Trump, he's on 182 documents.
That's 182 pages.
182 pages. Each page has one, two,
that's 1,800 search results.
1,800. But so look at this one. Do I click on it?
Yeah.
And it gives me what?
A PDF, yeah.
Oh, I can't read that.
Yeah,
but I can read this. 3 summers told Maxwell and Epstein, and Epstein used to visit her would tell that famous people would go to Epstein's house, heard that a prince and Donald Trump visited Epstein's house, and made this, and this made think that they are there. This is very, very cumbersome. And so I'm just saying, this was just this girl had heard about it. This wasn't a girl that actually experienced being with Donald Trump. Now, I'm assuming, Lummy, that the media has completely gone through all 182 pages.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And tried to just anybody that's on there that has done anything, bad, I got to think has probably been somewhat called out. So since they've released it all, everybody just needs to be on their own. You go and look it up for yourself.
Happening now in the House investigation into Jeffrey Epstein, testimony from Epstein's longtime accountant, Richard Kahn. He's being deposed behind closed doors today. The House Oversight Chairman calls Kahn a, quote, big witness. Lawmakers were expected to ask him, among other things, how Epstein accumulated his vast wealth and how he spent it. Moments ago,
what was his official, what was his job?
Jeffrey Epstein?
Was he a hedge fund guy?
He was like a financier guy. He looked over your finances.
Like a wealth management guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Member of the House committee said Kahn provided some new information about the system that enabled Epstein to commit his crimes. The congressman also saying this.
We can't get into the details of everything that was said, but one of the things that we did learn was that there was another head of state that was mentioned as having financial transactions with Jeffrey Epstein, not an American one, and then another person who was an accuser of Donald Trump was given in settlement by Jeffrey Epstein's estate. We did confirm that.
So he's saying that there's a person that has accused Donald Trump of bad stuff, and there is a settlement that happened on behalf of Jeffrey Epstein. Settled with that person, right? That's what they're saying.
Yes.
Now, wouldn't that be bad for Donald Trump if a person accused him of doing something egregious or bad, and Jeffrey Epstein settled with her? That doesn't necessarily look good for the person that you're settling for, does it?
What do you think? I mean, what
could
do you
be hearsay.
I mean, if they have documentation of the check or the
the problem that happened.
Well, I mean, yeah, but why you don't write checks for and settle with people based on things not happening?
Well, I don't believe that.
I do.
Now, law enforcement authorities have never accused Trump of wrongdoing in relation to Epstein. Khan's attorney told CNN Khan never witnessed any abuse by Epstein and was never told of any abuse. Khan has also denied allegations he was a facilitator in Epstein's sex trafficking operation. We're joined now by staff writer for the Atlanta.
Well, I got to think, if he's the accountant, he knows where all the money went and how it went and who it went and why it went there.
Sarah Fitzpatrick, she's reported extensively on Jeffrey Epstein. That was something, what we heard from Congressman Subramanian there.
So, at that point, what's he reporting, Lummy? That an accuser that accused Donald Trump of impropriety, being inappropriate, that there was a settlement check written to her on behalf of the Epstein estate?
Yes.
Well, don't you think that they should bring in Donald Trump and ask him what's that all about?
They might as well at this point.
You think that eventually they'll get Trump to testify? Because he's the final piece of this whole puzzle at the end of the day. And I feel like, Pam Bondi's been playing her games and Trump's been playing his games, all so that he doesn't get, and they've already shown you that they'll bring up Bill and Hillary. They'll bring them to the Hill. I don't think you have presidential immunity from going to the Hill, do you? And I don't know that there's ever been a sitting president, maybe Richard Nixon when they impeached him, but I don't know if there's ever been a sitting president, maybe Bill Clinton during the Monica Lewinsky deal. I think he actually had to go in front of Congress. But I think it's very rare for the sitting president to have to go and testify in a congressional deal. I think that's kind of a very rare thing.
Well, for somebody who wants this thing to go away, you sure do say a lot.
What do you mean?
Well, you say you hate Epstein thing and it should go away.
We're all
the way. We're talking so far, and we're all the way to Nixon.
Only three presidents. Have testified. They were not forced. They did it voluntarily. Abraham Lincoln, Woodrow Wilson, and Gerald Ford.
Those are the only three?
Yes.
Well, now Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
No, Gene, I want it to go away, but I want it to go away thoroughly. I want it to go away like I don't want any stone unturned, and where there's a woman who didn't get justice, or there's a bad guy who doesn't go to jail who needs to go to jail.
Look at all the redacted names. This is not going to be put away nicely at all. This is going to be it's going to be open ended forever.
And that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
Until we get another president in there that says, okay, unredact. I think they might just keep kicking this can down the road a little bit. Meaning, when the Republicans stay in charge, they do what they need to do to take care of their own, and then when the Democrats get in there, they do. Well, I think the Democrats now are screwed because it all came out during a Republican presidency, so they're not trying to help the Democrats at all. But once the Democrats finally do get in charge, maybe they can unredact what's, some of the salacious stuff that's been redacted. So I think this is the gift. I think this is like herpes. This Epstein deal is the gift that'll keep giving.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think each administration will potentially unredact people that are opposite them. Right now, there's probably some Saudi princes. Right now, there's probably, a couple other high-ranking out of non-Americans that are redacted. Hard telling if Trump's redacted or anything like that. But, I just think that this is going to always be a problem. The Jeffrey Epstein gimmick. And I just wish I just wish somebody would go to jail for it. Right?
Somebody.
There's got to be somebody.
Well, Prince Charles, whatever his name is? Andrew.
Is he going to jail? I'd love that.
We ain't putting no princes in jail.
Seth, that would absolutely bring closure to this home thing if they arrested the Prince Andrew, put him in cuffs, perp walked him, and he had to go do 5 years in British jail. That would really put kind of a nice little gift wrapped on, kind of a gift wrap bow on this deal, I think.
And gas would go to $14 a gallon.
No, I don't think the British have much to do with gas. Gene.
Oh, I thought you said Arabs.
No, I didn't.
We're on that side of the world now.
Supposedly, his brother Charles wants him to go to jail.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his brother is.
You said it was a prince. There's no princes in the
No,
London.
they stripped him. They stripped him of all his titles.
Oh, they did.
He's just Andy now.
Yeah, Gene. It's rumored that there are some Saudi princes.
That's my Sarah told me. We're hiding
so
them guys.
You should realize
they don't want to be involved.
So they have gotten a hold of Trump and say, hey,
shut them up,
knock that down.
Yep.
Or if you think gas is $6 a gallon now, wait till we completely stop. Speaking of gas, Trump spoke about it yesterday. The Trump touted falling gas prices, but now says we make a lot of money as they go up. Well, why would he say that? Like,
who makes the money?
I guess he might have said the gas is going to go down, but then you know how sometimes he kind of goes off.
Smart remark.
Yeah. I don't think you need to be a smart ass with regards to the price of gas because it's got everybody worked up. Except Lasker. Lasker says, I'm glad I'm rich enough to not worry about diesel being $6 a gallon.
I worked hard for that.
We'll do that next. Hold on.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com.
Right now.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
For
what is it?
5:35.
5:30. 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, you found
okay, and what's he talking about?
The whole with the Trump's insane,
So,
talking about the Iran
on
war.
my house,
Okay.
I got a light strip that's up underneath.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
You see the red, white, and blue. It's wrapped. It keeps going red, white, and blue all the way around my house. And I broke that. You see it down the side. Goes all the way around my house.
Is it always? It's up there permanently?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it's
awesome.
A strip that's underneath. You can't even see it.
Does it change colors or it's red, white, blue?
You can do anything you want.
Oh, really?
I mean, you can when you go to it. I can turn it on from here.
We get like some rave lights.
Yeah, you can do anything. Let's see if I can get to that other page.
It's gotta be a party outside then, 24/7.
Let's see it goes to the next one. It'll just show you pictures. Go. Don't go.
You Las Vegas Mario.
No, I don't know how to do
Down 30 months. He had Ryan 57 months.
No. But it'll show you pictures, whatever you want. I don't know how to do
So like for St. Patrick's Day, go all green?
Oh yeah. Well, it'll go like green, white, green, white, green, white, or the green will be this long, running around the house like you're chasing it.
Now, will you take requests like on the weekend of like if someone's like, hey, can you do purple and green for me?
The Christmas, with the green and the white and the red.
And the Jewish holidays too? The blue and white?
What is it? Yeah, the blue and
Hanukkah.
white. Yeah.
Blue square.
Blue square.
I mean, what context is he talking about?
Rogan?
Yeah.
It just seems so. That's what he says. It just seems so insane based on what he ran on.
Right.
This is why a lot of people feel betrayed. Right? He ran a no wars from these stupid.
Okay. What's up, chat? Our little chatters. Our little dirty chatters.
Close. Easy up, old man.
Man, you guys are killing it on the thumbs up today. I guess Gene Lasker makes a big difference.
Thumbs up in the cash.
And some good money today, too. Thank you.
I'm going to call the police.
Joey Campbell, Glowbug, Big Buck Buchanan.
Grouper Lips. T-shirt Will. Trouble Up Spice. Greg D.
Gloria Zach, John Kostika. Thank you, guys. I don't know that Gary released the Ken Bear podcast teaser anywhere because it shows.
Yeah, remember we even sent you the text.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the plays on YouTube, and of course you would put it on YouTube.
Well, that's also the different angle.
Man, the weather's
So would you
perfecto.
figure a troll is a dude that's wanting to be my friend on Facebook, and the only...
Hold on, Gene. I think you need to say this for the air. We need to break this down one. What is a troll, Gene and Gene Worrell?
Yeah. No, I'm interested to hear this.
Me too. So just,
all right.
What you were gonna say, just keep.
All right.
Yeah.
Tired of paying sky-high cable TV bills? Sick of juggling endless streaming subscriptions? There's a better way. Go to getabox.com. With Get a Box, you get every channel, every game, every movie ever made. Watch local and national channels, live sports, all your favorite movies, and much, much more. This isn't another subscription. It's a one-time purchase. No contracts, no fees, no nonsense. For a limited time, use promo code BUBBA at checkout for $25 off any box. That's getabox.com, promo code BUBBA.
Now let me tell you something. God does not jump out of your wallet to pay those bills. Those bills keep on coming, oh say the great Gene Lasker. Go ahead and open the wallet for us though, and donate via PayPal, Venmo or Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. Now back to the show.
So, I prepared for the next segment to be about Trump talking about gas prices, and then Joe Rogan on his show a few days ago talking about how he feels, and he's a huge Donald Trump supporter, how he feels that maybe Trump kind of bamboozled everybody when Trump said that, I'm not going to start I'm going to be the president of peace and not start any wars and things like that, and Joe questions that. We also have there was a shooting at the Old Dominion College.
Yes.
And
Minions?
There's not. The school is called Old Dominion.
Oh, Dominion.
Yes. And I'm prepared, and I got all that stuff ready to go. But Lasker, literally 30 seconds before we're ready to go on air, Lasker says, "So let me ask you a question." And this is open-ended. Seth could have answered it. I could have. It wasn't directed to any of us per se. And he goes, "Let me ask you a question. So these trolls, they watch the show almost every minute of it just to tell me that I'm stupid, or that they don't like me, or that the show sucks?"
Nah.
And I'm like, well, Gene, hold on. These trolls come in different shapes and sizes, and I think we should probably navigate through this on the air. I think you navigating what is a troll in your world would be good content, because we all are familiar with what we think trolls are and the levels of trollness that they will go to. But I think this troll game is kind of new to you.
Yeah.
You never really were part of the
I
show.
got trolls,
back,
you know.
Well, you were never.
People
really,
don't like me.
You were never really part of the show where there was instant feedback. As the show was happening visually, you had a couple thousand people that could chime in and say things and get your attention. And then, after the show's over, they then go to other places. They hate us so bad that they just can't get enough hate, Lummy, in the 4 hours that we put together. And then they can maybe go watch a podcast and hate on that. But then they, go to different forums and stuff, and then they hate there the rest of the day. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
I was just bringing it up because, somebody is trying to friend me, and he's only got 978 friends, so he ain't nobody. Okay, so...
By the way, Gene Lasker breaks it down. Breaks the troll game down. So
he's the only thing I can see on here.
What if he's just a regular dude and he just got?
Well, he is a regular dude, and he's friends with Mike Waters. And so why would he want to be friends with me?
Well, that's
a troll.
That is a great deduction on your.
So you're going to jump on my page so he can look at something I've done stupid. And then bring it to Mike so Mike can laugh at me?
Yeah.
And write another song about me?
Well, I don't know if he's writing any songs about anybody, but, that's a pretty good... You're able to kind of walk yourself through...
Just wondering.
That.
Some people are just groupies, too, where they like to just be friends with everybody.
With everybody?
Yeah. Well, they'll send your wife a request and everything like that.
Yeah, they want to know every they want to be involved in every asset of your life, Gene, so they would follow like that.
So just go ahead and friend him.
No. I mean, he can.
No.
I mean, you should only friend.
I friend everybody.
Oh, okay.
I want to be large digits.
Well, you're
a public figure.
I think. Are you listed as a public figure, or because if you're
telling you I am.
If you're I'm talking within the Facebook rules.
Oh, I don't know what the rules are on Facebook. I've been kicked off so many times.
I'm going to tell you if you shut your mouth for 1 second, please. Thank you. A personal Facebook site. A personal page can have 5,000 friends. But if you're a business, if you're listed as a business or a personality or a content creator or something like that, then you can have as many as you'd like.
Oh, that sucks.
So you would have to
I'm at 4.4.
Yeah, you're not going to go any more than at 5,000. It won't let anybody else be your friend.
You need a fan page.
Yeah. You need to have Sarah whip up like a Gene Lasker, like a Gene Lasker is the man, or just Gene Lasker.
So I use the fan page like Facebook.
You would use your personal account, and then within there, I think you can develop a business, and I think you can develop. I think within your personal account, you can also start a fan or a business or something like that.
Like how Bubba has 200,000 people that follow him on Facebook. You could have that. You just can't have that as just a regular person because I think they cap it at 5,000. But if you have a fan page or something, then you can have it's unlimited how many people could follow you there.
We actually hear good because we put him in as a professional mode, so you can get more than 5,000.
Oh, so we got...
Am I in professional mode?
Yeah, we put you in it.
Well, you've never been in professional mode a day in your life.
You got on my Facebook and dodged it up?
Yeah, remember when when we couldn't look at it?
Right.
Yeah, we changed it. You wanted us to change it.
Yeah.
All right, so now, Gene, it looks like you can get
Thank you.
I had no idea we were changing Facebooks. I didn't know we did that over here.
No, I was at a Facebook, man. Someone stole it, though. Hemo-Shibos from over there in Arab. Got my stuff.
Hold on. The Hemo-Shibos. Ladies and gentlemen, hacked into Gene's Facebook account.
Stole my name.
The Hemo-Shimos jumped in and hacked his account and took it away from him. And so I guess Lummy does so much for, you wouldn't even know that Lummy would have that skill set. Lummy went in there, changed Lasker's personal account to a business account, and now
Lummy tried to fix it for a long time and couldn't. And then Lummy told me, you got to get a different phone. Yeah. Because my IDEX number was...
It was linked, yeah.
It was linked to it. And
so you could just use Sarah's phone?
No, I was the one who got a new phone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Cheap. $1,000. Boom.
Not everybody can throw around 1,000 like that, Gene.
Yeah, so Gene, right now, you can do friends only post, and then you can also do public post. So
that's going to have to be that's going to be off the air. You're going to have to teach him how to do that.
Yeah.
Don't waste up my time because he cannot fathom. So, Gene, walk us through what you think a troll is.
He don't like us, right?
Right. No, he doesn't.
He does like us, but he's jealous of us, so he bangs on us.
I think there's like 3 or 4 different intangibles that could, like 3 or 4 different templates of trollness. Like you can be a troll and you like us, but you want to be like somewhat semi-famous and
there you go.
And so you
only way you can get in.
You hate
through the back door.
You hate us. And you listen to every minute of the show, and you don't listen to any other show, but you know every portion of the show. But you absolutely like we suck. Like
why would you waste your time doing that?
That's why I can't understand the troll game.
That's why they're worried about gas prices too.
Like for instance, I don't like soccer, but I don't go to any soccer forums or soccer shows or anything like that.
No, it pops up on my TV. I just keep moving.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, Gene, it looks like Lummy has potentially made it so that you can get large numbers on your Facebook. What is your Facebook if you'd like to throw it out there for people to start following?
What do you mean? What is it?
He's Gene Lasker on Facebook. Gene Lasker.
Yeah. What else do you need to say?
Well, you know what? What Seth just said is what you should have said, dumbass.
I gotta spell my name to you? Well, I don't want them guys. They ain't gonna help me out none if they don't even know how to spell.
I'll be your hype man, Lasker. You don't worry about the dirty work or the details. I'll take care of it for you.
Cool.
I'm trying to actually.
Should be hard.
Yeah, Gene Lasker. He's a friend.
Smoking Sarah on the main page.
I got Smoking Sarah
on the main
page,
and then I got me and Coben
look at that,
in a cartoon.
Digital creators.
There it is.
Buffalo having a powder coating. There's your wife, but you can't.
If you hit it, you can.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
There you go. There's your lovely
Bam.
wife. People would often say, "What in the hell? How did he pull that off?"
How did he pull that off?
So now, what's this? Is that your new shop?
Yep.
Where's that at?
It's right here in the backyard. I got the concrete down. They're putting up the building here shortly.
Is that going to be the Airbnb?
Nah, it's going to be just junk.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's rugged.
I got just all my junk in the way.
He builds a $25,000 shed with an overhang just to be able to park his junk four-wheelers and his choppers and
all that. And my extra tires and wheels and motors and rear ends. That are
just like Christmas decorations and all that?
All that.
Yeah.
I don't want it in my race shop.
No,
back up. See that? See down there? Look. Keep going again. Keep going again. Keep going. Not that one. Oh, there's the concrete.
Wow.
It's concreted in already. The concrete was done yesterday.
We're getting a new 24 by 43 door building so I can store some junk I don't mess with at the moment.
It'll have 3 doors on the right and
so how badass would it be if you were able to build a building that looked just like this, just not for it, other than just to store the stuff that you don't mess with anymore?
I don't want it in my way.
I tell you what, we can get 15 to 20 homeless people in there, but forget that.
God, yeah.
We got junk that needs to be stored.
So anyway, Gene, there you go. There's Gene's page. Go follow Gene. So, Gene, wait till you see this for me going and asking the Bubba Army to follow you. Wait.
So now I got trolls?
Well, you got trolls
anyway.
But
I like trolls.
I'm trying to get your numbers up, meaning,
I can bust on them like they bust on me.
A big-time creator doesn't need 4,400. He needs 44,000.
That's what I'm saying.
So, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You do what you told me earlier. Don't take everybody as friends. I'm saying I click everybody as a friend.
Gene, I think you might be following them, and you can't.
Oh, I'm not following nobody, though. I follow some cool stuff. But
I don't know if he knows what he's talking about. I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Gene, when you click him to be your friend, it doesn't necessarily mean...
No, then you're not following yet. Right?
You don't know. You don't know. You don't even let us complete what we're trying to tell you without interrupting us with nonsense that we have to go back and fix.
Tell me what button to hit. That's all I need to know.
Why don't you shut up for a minute? Why don't you shut up for a minute and listen, okay?
Okay.
All right, listen. I don't know that when you click on a guy that's trying to be your friend, if that automatically equals to be a follower or not, or that equals to somebody that you're following. I don't know what you're clicking. You need Lummy to look at it to figure out if indeed people can follow you and you don't have to be their friend.
Well, what did it say up there? 287 followers. Is that people following me or me following them?
You following them.
Right.
And then you got 4,400 followers. I don't know, let me I don't necessarily know that if Gene, what he has to click, or does he not have to click anything?
All right, Gene has 3,400 friends. So he's linked up with 3,400 people, and 4,400 people follow him.
Yes.
Yeah. And
so what happened to them 1,000 not being friends?
Well, they're friends. They just aren't. They're not followers, which it's really pretty much the same thing here.
Okay.
But yeah, you're hooked up. You have 3,400 friends. So you're seeing a lot of people's updates.
And here's the deal, Gene. Those 3,400 aren't people that you want to be friends with necessarily. It's going to tie up your main page. You need to go through there and get rid of people that you don't know.
Oh, okay.
And that doesn't do anything to his followers, does it?
Well, I mean, it might, just because I think Gene for the longest time was just accepting everyone.
I just accept everyone. Sometimes I sit there for 10 minutes and, have to hit, respond to a friend.
Brent Nye.
Yeah, $50.
From Nye Realty.
Yeah.
Which if you go anywhere up north, man, that they own it all, don't they?
Yes, they do.
They own it, or they're at least selling it for the owner. Yeah. So Gene, listen, without to get too far down the road, I think we have to figure out really what kind of page you got, and if you click on a friend, does it go as a follow? Does it go as a you following?
Yeah, I need to be tuned.
Yeah, you need to be tuned up.
Do you think you might just want to have somebody run your Facebook page for you, Gene, and you just be done with it?
He loves that Facebook page.
I don't mind being on it.
And we begin tonight with the president's emergency move to slow the surging gas prices in America.
Gene, we may have to start a new page that's just, for the fans.
Okay.
And, I don't know, Lummy. You know what, Lummy? You're going to have to work this out. I can't.
All right, I'll get with Gene.
President Trump late today announcing
because I want Gene to get a ton of I want to get turned. I really want to help Gene. I want his numbers to get up. I just wanted to make sure it's a business account where he could potentially monetize it eventually. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that it's not just some hybrid personal account, that it's monetizable.
Greg D, $20.
Boom.
Plans to tap into the strategic petroleum reserves, which is essentially fuel the U.S. stores up for dire situations. It comes just as Iran crosses a new line, attacking at least 3 ships moving through the Strait of Hormuz, a vital passageway for oil. This is a Thai tanker burning, a fire smoldering inside its hull.
Here's what I understand. Donald Trump won, the next story I'm going to play is Donald Trump said this is over. This war is pretty much over. But he's having to tap into the U.S. reserves so that gas is not $9 a gallon, and you still got Iranians that are blowing up tankers in the Straits of Hormuz. Why do we have the technology. Why do they even have a BB gun left to fire? Why haven't we knocked out every one of their ammunition, every one of their bases, every one of their rocket launchers, every one of their Navy ships, every one of their airplanes, every one of their tanks, why haven't we knocked all that out? Why do they still have the ability to hit a tanker in the Straits of Hormuz?
Well, they have. I was reading that they have these mines that are really, really hard to detect, and apparently they're really, really cheap. So
they float them out. They're like the war is getting to be over. So the show's fixing to stop, but the trolls are still trolling.
So you're saying even war's got trolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iran apparently hitting energy infrastructure on land as well. You see it here. New video showing the moment a drone.
Well, I think that was a drone.
That's a drone.
That wasn't there wasn't a dude in there, Gene.
Too bad.
Gene was hoping that there was actually a dude in this.
Really?
Inside
it
its
looks like a plane, didn't it?
Iran apparently hitting energy infrastructure on land as well. You see it here. New video showing the moment a drone.
See, so again, How can Trump say it's over, it's practically over, when we're having this type of destruction, which is going to directly relate to fuel prices when you're taking out big refineries like that?
Slams into an oil depot in Oman, causing that massive explosion. Oil is now clearly a major front and Iran's preferred target in this war, with a new commitment today from dozens
that's about what it is, about $5.10 for diesel.
Of countries to release a record-setting amount of oil into the marketplace, hoping to ease the prices. We'll break down how much impact that will have for drivers here in the U.S. All that as war rages on several Middle East fronts. This new video showing Israeli bombs dropping relentlessly on southern Lebanon tonight, targeting Hezbollah. We've got this covered from all angles tonight, and we start with Garrett.
Do I feel like maybe Bibi and Trump aren't on the same page?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, we need to be on the same page. That's our number one ally. We need to be on the same page, and maybe if we got on the same page, we could wipe them out faster. But like Bibi, you're only half-assing it. Let us throw in the other 50%, and let's make this over, okay, bud?
But I've read that they moved into the nuclear stuff and the uranium, that they've moved it to so far underground that
we can't get it.
You won't be able to get to it unless you send troops in there.
White House.
Well, then looks like we're sending troops.
You can see the drone above the oil depot in Oman before it makes impact. As the Iranian regime.
Now, where did that drone come from?
Iran.
So they did it to themselves.
No, that's another country.
Yeah.
Regime unleashes new attacks on ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
Oh, so that refinery was another country.
Yes.
And Iran is the one that did it.
They're hitting everybody that they can in the area.
Whether it's Saudi, whether it's Israel, whether it's Kuwait, whether it's Qatar,
whether it's U.S. bases somewhere.
Doesn't matter. They're just lobbing stuff up to cause havoc.
Hormuz, including this Thai cargo vessel. Iran vowing to drive oil prices to $200 a barrel by stopping tankers from using.
Listen, that's what they're saying. The people that are in charge over there in Iran are saying we're going to drive up oil to $200 a barrel.
How does that?
If I'm the president, I'm like, over my dead ass, bitch. Let me my whatever the hell you are in my administration. Find the defense. Get the Department of War guy over here. We're gonna come do a complete carpet bombing of their entire country. We're killing everybody today.
Let's do it.
But simply, I read that these ships here that are getting taken out, they all go to Asia. They don't come to America.
Yeah, a lot of them do go to Asia.
So what does that got to do with us?
Well, unfortunately,
let the Chinese get their raise in the price.
All right, Gene, please, just chill out with your language. Thank you.
In the Strait. And now, in an urgent effort to keep oil prices down, the International Energy Agency and its member countries, including the U.S., agreeing to release 400 million barrels of oil from emergency stocks.
God, it just goes to show you how dependent we are on oil. I mean, you disrupt the oil supply and our entire world shuts down.
Oil prices holding steady around $87 a barrel, with the president explaining why he's tapping into 172 million barrels from the U.S. Strategic Oil Reserve.
We'll reduce it a little bit, and that brings the prices down. We have to get rid of the evil. There's great evil taking place in Iran.
Do we think he underestimated this oil gimmick? I think he should have gone in my opinion, and secured the Straits of Hormuz. Went in there, Lummy, with some of our most powerful Navy vessels, and really, really lock that down and secure that so that these stinky bastards can't put, these real easy to put in mines. They obviously went in and put these mines in when this thing started under our own noses. We weren't even paying attention. So we should have probably locked down the Strait of Hormuz, knowing that Trump didn't probably even think of the oil angle of this war, because obviously things would be a lot different. If he had gone in and said, hey, listen, Bibi Netanyahu, send me over some of your Navy ships, because we got to lock this strait down, because I know those stinky bastards are going to try to bomb all the oil tankers through here to disrupt the oil supply of the world.
well, we're going to have, we're going to go ahead and lay all of our ships out here and what have you and blow them to smithereens if they try to get in here.
Yeah, but his strategically plan from the beginning was to stop the nuclear problem.
I know, but they turned a nuclear problem into an oil problem. We did not anticipate how much power.
We shouldn't care.
Well, this one section of body of water in the entire world, 80% of the petroleum that is provided to everybody in the world goes through this little canal, this little Strait of Hormuz.
But not us.
Yes.
Not 80% goes through there for us.
Gene, it does.
That's not what I read.
No, there's a little bit, but the majority
a little bit, not 80%.
Not 80%, but any percent.
But we got enough.
Causes disruption in the global price of oil, and which causes our prices to go up.
All we got to do is turn our pumps on.
And our military has been unbelievable.
The president recently warning the Iranian regime against blocking the strait, just 20 nautical miles wide at its narrowest point, a critical corridor for more than 20% of the world's oil.
If Iran does anything to do that, they'll get hit at a much, much harder level.
All right, well, they have. They have blown, as of last night or a couple nights, they've blown up oil tankers. So what are you going to do about it?
Let's go.
They're buying oil from Russia for 1 month.
Who is?
We are. United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, that's not anything
to cut their money off?
No, just to get oil.
To give them money again.
Much harder level.
Iran turning to unleashing these new attacks on oil after the Pentagon says it has decimated the Iranian military.
To date, we have struck more than 5,500 targets inside Iran.
President Trump saying he will end the war, quote, soon, because there's practically nothing left to target. NBC's Peter Alexander with the president today.
What more do you need to do militarily for this operation to end?
More of the same, and we'll see how that all comes out. Right now, they've lost their Navy, they've lost their Air Force, they have no anti-aircraft apparatus at all, they have no radar. Their leaders are
support the operation.
The president's been very clear about those goals, about destroying the missiles and the drones, destroying the nuclear.
Can you get any more redneck than Tom Cotton? Who's your redneck friend from Arkansas?
Oh, Tom Cotton.
Tom Cotton. Yeah, there you go.
Drones, destroying the nuclear program.
But the president facing pressure from some allies.
You ran on no more wars. And these stupid, senseless.
So I don't know. You have to play the Rogan thing because this is it right here, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
You like him?
I do like him.
You do?
I like him a lot.
What do you think about him, Gene?
What do you think about him?
Yeah.
You don't like Joe Rogan?
No.
Seth?
Oh boy, what do you mean? Like,
I mean, do you think he's do you?
He's a bandwagon guy. Jumps on a bandwagon. He don't believe in anything that he says.
No, he's really not that, Gene. He's really no. He's not really that.
Well, he wants to dog the president because we said no war. We didn't know that they were going to do what they did. We're walking in to try to stop it, and the guy says we ain't stopping.
Well, Gene, that's not how the Iranian situation went. Do you have any? We need to do. Does Gene know? So, Gene, do you know why we're in a war with Iran?
Because they're killing the other guys next door.
No.
Mm-mm. We're helping them out.
No.
No.
Nope. Keep trying.
Well, it ain't for gas prices.
No, it's not for gas prices.
Is it one reason or is it a multitude?
Well, I mean, there's a couple things I'm looking for.
Okay.
Here. Yeah, I mean,
he's got to get. He'll know one at least.
All right, Gene, I'll give you one. We have a problem. We had a problem with their leader called the Supreme Leader, and he, under religious purposes, was running the country.
He was the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
He's the Ayatollah, and he would literally, if you're a guy in the outside of the Capitol building, and you're like, I don't like the Ayatollah. I wish we would have a different government. They'd go shoot you right there right on the spot. They were doing public executions of, if you're gay.
They allegedly killed 30,000 of their own citizens.
Yeah, they've killed 30,000 of their own citizens.
And that's our problem. Why?
Well, it's our problem
because we're humanitarians.
Well, technically, Gene was a little right when he said they're killing or shooting at the guy next
neighbors.
door. Yeah, which was Israel. They were funding all the terrorists.
Yeah, we don't want them killing the people no more.
They were screwing with Israel, who's one of our best allies. So, they were launching some very primitive missiles over there, and some of them were
so we're stepping in to stop them from doing that.
And we want to resign. We for 47 years, this bad guy was in charge. He was a dictator.
So is the neighbors better than them, like the Iranians and the Israels? The Israels are better than the Iranians.
Yes, they're much.
So
more
why don't we just take out that whole culture?
Well, that's what I think we should do,
and then just make them all Israels.
There you go. There you go. Gene has a very barbaric, but yet maybe somewhat practical way to fix this.
Well, we'll just have good guys in that portion of the country.
Wars, and then we have one that we can't even really clearly define why we did it.
All as inside Iran, a top security official now threatening that police are ready to shoot anyone who protests the Iranian regime.
So now, Gene, it's kind of back to where it was. We took out the supreme leader. His son is supposedly in charge of the country. We want for Iran to try to come up with a government that the people vote for who's in charge, kind of like the way we do it. And so instead of the people being told who your dictator is, and that dictator ends up being a dick.
Are they able to do that?
Not for 47 years. They have not. We're trying to get there. We're trying to establish, some infrastructure of government so that they can have a free and open election where women get a vote and people, and then the results of the election are recognized by the people, and that person gets to be the president, who's probably far more sensible than this Ayatollah guy that's been around for 47 years that would literally kill you. Gene, they take gay people and throw them off the top of garage buildings if you're gay. They shoot women right in the middle of town square.
For doing what?
For just being a woman.
After a deadly crackdown in January.
We got.
They don't like women and they don't like gays. Boy, they don't got a good life.
A key advisor to Israel's prime minister is hopeful Iranians will take to the streets again.
Kill the whole country, man. Look at them. They're all little vagabonds.
The Ayatollah regime. All of these people have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, and the reason why that's happening, Gene, is because of their leader.
So we just go in and say, here's your 4 people, and you guys give us 4 people, and then we just, we
go in there and we have to kill the current regime, and they're down to just the son. We killed the mom. We killed.
We can't get to the son.
We did. They have not. He's not. I don't think Lemmy been seen.
He's wounded, but Trump said he thinks he's going to live.
Yeah, he's wounded. We think he blew his legs off.
Yeah, they say he might be in a coma.
Yeah. But Gene, we killed his dad. We killed his brother. We killed his mom. We killed his son. We killed his wife. He's the only thing left. And we're trying to kill him. But he's trying to still be the leader over there under the same rules that his dad had, if not worse.
Why did we kill the son? He didn't do a damn thing.
Because he was just a casualty of war.
Do the right thing, and I'm sure they'll do it.
Garrett joins us now live from the White House. And Garrett, another headline we still have not seen or heard from Iran's new supreme leader, and the reason may not just be security.
Yeah, Tom, another.
So Gene, they're talking about the son of who's the new supreme leader and is the son of the guy that we killed, okay? And he's going to probably tell us what the good news here.
Factor is that he was apparently injured on the opening day of the conflict. That's according to Tehran's ambassador to Cyprus and the son of Iran's president. At a government rally on Monday, he was represented by just a photo on stage.
Yeah, when I think they're just bringing up your photo.
Well, after they've killed out, what's the rush to go out in public? Once you've seen everybody get eliminated around you.
Yeah, you might not want to go out in public because they'll probably get you. God, how would you like to live like that? Like you couldn't even go outside because you know that they got some kind of drone missile 30,000 feet above the sky that you can't see.
Dude, that's how these dopes want to live. It's for the greater good of they value death more than life. They're ready to die to get their goats and their virgins, man.
Gene, they literally have technology where they could have a drone that was 30,000 feet above you that you can't see. You can't see.
Right.
And it's programmed and has facial recognition so that it's minute that it sees you. So if you'd walk out of this building and go and pee a little bit and talk to Seth for a little bit, it would come out of its 30,000 feet hibernation and come roaring down on you and blow you up. And it's all based on facial recognition.
Wow.
So it's just waiting for you to walk outside. So you're right, Seth. The Supreme Leader probably shouldn't be doing any outside stuff.
I hope those aren't the
Am
drones.
I weird if I say that staring at that TV with all that cool K&N stuff, I just don't care about war? Because it got nothing to do with me. But I think that K&N stuff is cool.
No, I think that K&N stuff's really cool, too.
It just got my mind off of all of it.
I wish that we could completely forget about most of the stuff that we have to that Americans have to deal with. Wish we didn't have to worry about the ICE situation. I wish we didn't have to worry about the Iranian situation. I wish we didn't have to worry about the Epstein files. I wish we didn't have life would just be so much cooler if we just were all less dicks and kind of try to get along a little bit. Like if the Republicans got along with the Democrats and the Democrats got along with the Republicans and they can all be like, hey, buddy, you're not a complete dick, asshole. I know you're from the opposing party, but let's come to some common ground here. You think I'm too right on this issue, and I think you're too left on it. Can we meet in the middle, bud?
So you'd like some political harmony?
I'd like some kind of harmony just in period. Okay. Not just political. We got people, we got people going into college campuses killing people. The news is horrible. My God.
I know, when even Joe Rogan's mad too, which really upsets a lot of people.
Want to listen to the show on demand and on the go? Enlist today at BubbaArmyHQ.com. Sign up and start listening. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Get on my Facebook.
Oh my God.
Show me.
Look who's trying to get in.
They're trying to be a
I
friend.
want to see those pictures.
No, dickhead. Why'd you do that, motherfucker? I don't want that. I don't want nothing to do with that.
I don't want nothing to do with it either.
He's
gonna have to go in there and fucking fix it.
Fix that for me.
What happened?
Oh my God! I can't believe he even did that.
What did he do?
He's an asshole. I know you don't see it now. There, take her back off.
Oh God!
Can you believe he did that?
Yeah.
That was funny. No, it wasn't funny, man. Can you imagine?
Bubba, they just came down, I guess, late last night. I guess the FBI, I don't know if you want to get it, I sent you a video. 4 drones were stolen from Fort Campbell in Kentucky. And they're offering $5,000.
Was it Breitbart?
Yeah.
Or Fox News?
No, Breitbart has the video.
She's such a dick.
You should be honored that she's trying to be your friend.
I don't want that.
This hour there is this hour there. Yeah, they might.
That lady never liked me anyway. Or she had an attitude all the time.
So it's only good if you win. You know, you can only in week one.
So I'm talking to a cousin of mine that I haven't seen in 55 years.
Oh my.
I seen him when I was 7 to 9 when I was with my grandma in Sarasota. And so I asked, because Evelyn is an aunt, if Evelyn was still alive, I remember her, and Evelyn is still alive. But she was my grandma's stepdaughter, because she married Dick Lates, and Evelyn was Dick's daughter.
Dick Lates.
Dick Lates. And so anyway, I'm asking questions about Wayne and Bobby, and they're died already, and Linda died, and there was like 10 kids in that family. It was my Uncle Bob. But my grandfather changed it. My last name was like Laskowski, Laskowski was my name, and he changed his name to Lasker Senior. Motherfucker, I'm really Lasker the third.
Oh wow,
I'm not even the fucking junior.
Well,
I've had a wrong name my whole goddamn life.
We need to talk about this immediately.
It's bullshit.
Third.
Motherfuckers.
That's not good.
You're not even as advertised, motherfucker. You're a fraud.
Should you be a Lebowski?
Well, I mean, I'd have been that name too. Don't put it. I'd have been a motherfucking badass goddamn.
It's not too late to be a Laskowski. You can be the number one Laskowski.
Pollock. Yeah. Goddamn right.
Don't run from who you are.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show, listener supported via PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, all at the Bubba Army, now returns.
Check it out.
We have a major caper going on, Lummy. We have to probably abort all programming decisions and directions that we were going to head and probably go to this. It has come to Gene Lasker's attention that he's not who he thinks he is.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm who I think I am,
No,
but I'm not.
You're not. You're really not a Lasker.
I'm really a other person.
You're a Lebowski or something like that.
Laskowski.
You're a Laskowski. You've just found out.
That was my name. Well, I knew that we had a funny real last name and that my great-grandfather, but it wasn't my great-grandfather. It was my grandfather. I really never knew his name, and then I found out who his name was, and...
All right, so hold on. Do you know who your mom and dad are?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I know them.
All right, so what were their last names?
My mom was Montevecchi, and my dad is Lasker. Supposed to be senior, but really, he was the second. I'm really the third.
That's watered down, man.
But where?
It's a watered down Lasker.
But where does this Lebowski? What is this?
Laskowski?
His dad changed his name.
Maybe not. Maybe it's because the grandfather, my granddad, was Joseph Anthony Laskowski, and he changed it to Lasker Senior. But that senior must be wrong.
So your dad's dad.
My dad's dad was Joseph Anthony Laskowski.
But do you think that maybe?
So
hold on.
I guess
on.
I'm right. I'm right. I was
hold
just
on.
wrong.
Just be quiet. Do you think that your grandpa might have changed his name from
so we could get a job?
So Lewowski to Lasker because he was like maybe wanted and did something like really bad.
I hope so. That'd be cool as hell.
Like he was a bank robber, or
and I'd live his life.
Did you know Tom Beans? For real, this was in Maine, and I'm not supposed to say it. I think I've said it before that Tom Beans' real father was a bank robber, and his mom had divorced him early on. So Tom was pretty much raised by his stepfather, And I think that's where Tom gets his last name Bean from his stepfather, but his real dad's, I don't think, a Bean. And he's like, by the time Tom was like 5 or 6, bank robbers don't get away with it forever. And they eventually caught him, and Tom's real dad was in prison. So maybe your dad, the Lewowski guy.
That's so we could get a job because, America, lies to all the immigrants and tells them they're going to give them some property, they're going to give them a job, blah, 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 and you're going to be fine here. And when you get over here, they don't do nothing for you. So we changed our name. Well, he changed our name to Lasker so we could get a job, so his kids could get a job.
Yeah, but then your mom and dad gave you up.
Yeah, they gave me up to my grandma.
And that was your grandma on
my grandma.
On what side, your mom or your dad's?
On my dad's side. And I really never knew her name. I just knew her as grandma. I never really asked her name. I knew it was Grandma Lates. Her last name was Lates because she... Well, that's what we called her after she married Dick.
But was your grandma on your dad's side or on your mom's side?
On my dad's side. I can't even tell you anything about my mom's side. I didn't know anything about them. I don't think so because I think the Montevecchis hated my dad for taking the girl.
843 Bubba, $100. Let me on the PayPal. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App at the Bubba Army. So you're saying
I think the Italians hated my mom.
The Polacks?
Because of the Polacks.
So your mom was a Polak and your dad?
My mom was Italian completely.
Your mom was 100%. Italian and your mom was Polish.
And my dad's Polish.
And so you don't really know much about your mom's side at all.
They were gangsters.
Well, that's the side. See, you took the wrong side. You took the Polak.
No, my grandma snuck me out of there. She stole me.
And then got you. And
took me to Sarasota.
Now, have you?
Because I was gangstering already.
Is your mom and your dad alive?
No, my dad's dead and my mom's alive.
And where's your mom located?
I don't know.
Don't you think you'd like to?
No. Why? 60 years later, I'm going to be friends with her?
Well,
what am I going to say? Hey, how you doing?
She's your mom.
How's it been going?
She's
you know what? Give me 67 Christmas presents and
hold on
right now.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
Gene says, I need some poor old lady wants to be Gene's mom, and she really is Gene's mom, so she puts in like a Facebook request, and she's like, Dear Gene, I'm your mother. I gave you up at a young age, but it was the biggest mistake of my life. I love you. I've missed you for all these years. What would it take to get back into your life? Gene's going to write back and says, I need 67 birthday presents and 67 Christmas presents, and we'll skip Valentine's and the next day. So go ahead and, 134 some odd presents need to come my way before I could even say, hi, Mom. I think if Sarah knew that your mom, like where your mom
she'd
was,
find her.
Sarah would want that closure, if you will.
I don't want no closure.
What if she's like really a really nice old lady?
Well, good for her.
Do you know
still
how
alive? So she's old as hell.
Do you have Do you have any idea how old? Like my mom.
Well, she's got to be at least 18 or 15, 17, right there. More.
How nice can she be if she hasn't been looking for little Gene?
Yeah, she hasn't been looking for me.
Yeah.
Well, maybe most old women don't have the ability to look.
I'm saying for the last 67 years.
Yeah, they're at any point. I mean, when the internet came along, that would have been a great time to start looking.
Man.
I mean, he's not hard to find.
I wonder what she looks like. I wonder where she at. Where do you think she's in Tampa? Do you think she's in the Tampa area?
No.
You think she's up in the Bronx?
Yeah.
You think she misses you? Do you have any brothers?
I don't miss her.
Do you?
I've done good enough without no mom. Don't you think?
Boy, that's a country song if I have ever heard one.
Oh no, you gotta love your mom and country music.
I done good enough without my mom. Don't you think? What was that? Alanis Morissette when she said,
"Isn't it ironic?
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?" Gene could do the same one without having a mom, not having a mom.
I think it's like the Johnny Cash
$1,000
song. My parents, just did away with me to make me a tougher guy down the road.
That or they didn't have the means to support you, or that you were an accident and they didn't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah, they didn't like me for sure.
Or there is a $5,000.
Listen, man, we're trying to say that this war's over and that we're winning the war and nothing to worry about. And we had five drones stolen from Fort Campbell last night. Like some.
Well, they weren't stolen last night, but the FBI put out that they were stolen.
They were stolen.
Yeah.
Tower, there is a
We can't even domestically keep track of our own deadly drones that we use for war. 5 of them got ripped off right underneath our noses.
$1,000 reward to figure out who stole several drones from Fort Campbell. The Army's Criminal Investigation Division shared.
And there's some hillbillies out there that's got these military-type drones that are like, out there on the weekend going crazy with them.
Photos of these 2 men. They illegally went into a building at the Army base last November and took 4 drones.
Now, are these just like surveillance drones, or can these blow you up and kill you drones?
David Hernandez, $20. Let me look exactly.
They left in 2 different vehicles, a light-colored sedan and a dark-colored pickup truck. If you recognize either vehicle or the suspects, you should contact Fort Campbell.
They're good as God.
Let me see image. I'm trying to see these drone systems were last seen in the morning and blah blah blah. I'm trying to see if they're just surveillance drones, or are they the kind of drones that can go and blow you up and kill you.
I sent you what the drone is, like their website. It's a Skydio X10D,
and that's the kind of drones that these bad guys took. All right, let's see here.
I ain't got no bombs on that drone.
Behind every flickering light, every open road, every safe community, you'll find people.
What the hell? So here's the drones. These are the drones. These look like just like
yeah, they're just cameras.
They're just
behind every flickering light.
Is this part of their
every open road?
Is this part of their presentation, or is this a pre-roll?
I don't know, but I wish that girl would get shocked.
Every safe community.
It's got to be a pre-roll.
You'll find people.
I don't know.
People who keep our civilization running, and who depend on having the right information at the right time.
Oh no, it's it's actually part of the drone. These are the 5 drones that were ripped off from Fort Campbell.
It's here for them.
Don't you think, Lummy, that the military would have them geotagged like a GPS tracker? Well, they have to have a GPS tracker. That's what drones run on.
Yeah.
And we just can't, find out where they're at.
Skydio X10. It's here with the best sensors ever in its
probably fly them right back home.
The first of its class with the FLIR Boson Plus. 640 by 512 radiometric thermal imaging with maximum sensitivity. A 1-inch 50-megapixel sensor with a custom wide-angle lens. Or the 64-megapixel narrow-angle camera to capture the data you need. Even during low-light inspections.
Can you believe that?
Transition zoom can read a license plate from 800 feet and identify cars from 3 miles away. You've never seen...
I bet you these things are $10,000 a drone, if not more.
...like this before. It's here, and it's ready for anything. X10's durable, lightweight airframe goes from backpack to flying in under 40 seconds and thrives in the most challenging environments.
So I'm sure that maybe some soldiers have these so they can throw them up and then see what the bad guys are doing on the other side of the tree line.
That would just show you that.
28 to 30,000 per drone.
28.
It's tough, quiet, and resistant to electromagnetic interference.
That's federal.
And the open modular platform is built to adapt, with sensor packages and attachments to get the job done.
Parachute. Spotlight.
Capable of flight command from 7.5 miles away using the ultra-bright controller, with a multi-band option for operations in a contested environment. An optional 5G gives X10 unlimited operating range anywhere there's a cell signal, unlocking remote command and control from any connected browser.
Man, I mean, you just can't do anything nowadays and get away with it. They got these drones that'll come get you
8 miles away.
So personnel on the ground can be fully focused on the mission at hand.
Marine Unit 1, we have individuals stranded on the roof of a residence.
We will guide you in.
All right, so these are the 5 type of drones that were stolen from Fort Campbell.
Yes.
And we have a $5,000. By the way, they cost like $40,000. And our stupid government has put a $5,000. Now, if you've just ripped off 5 drones and each one's worth $40,000, well, that's $200,000 of stuff that you're probably going to try to sell on the black market for pennies on the dollar. Why would anybody turn anybody for $5,000? Like, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
No, this is another example of this is one of their promotional venues, Lummy.
A new generation of small UAS is ready for duty. Skydio X-10.
All right, I've seen enough. We've had 5 of these ripped off, right?
Yeah, let's get them back.
Now, Trump says, Donald Trump says this war's over, man. They ain't got nothing left. That's not what the Ayatollah is saying.
Well, it's only good if you win. You can only do. And we've won. Let me tell you, we've won. You never like to say too early you won. We won. We won the bet. In the first hour, it was over. This threat to America and this threat to the world. We don't want to leave early, do we? We got to finish the job, right?
He's the worst when he goes on campaign.
Well, he didn't have to say that.
When he goes out on campaign stretches and he's not out there with any written dialogue and it's just off the cuff, he's the worst at that. Like he's like Johnny Bragger.
Like a New York gangster.
Yeah. Like
over the past 11 days, our military has virtually destroyed Iran. Tough country. Their Air Force is gone, totally gone. That took the better part of about 3 hours.
All of them that they bought from us.
They no longer have radar. They don't have anti-aircraft equipment. They don't have anything. Their missiles are down 90%.
You know what they do have? They have this unwavering, loyalty to follow this supreme leader and just be an absolute troll in life and do guerrilla type bombings and things like that. Unorganized, non-military sanctioned, just guerrilla type tactics. And that's what we've now officially borned.
Their drones are down 85%. We're blowing up the factories where they're made left and right.
So let me that comes on. It was the Daily Mail. I hate the Daily Mail because here we go. They had actually a quote from the Ayatollah. Intelligence reports reveals that Iran's clerical powers. The Ayatollah, the main Ayatollah, got killed on February 28th, the first day of the U.S.-Israel strikes. His son issued, or somebody issued his first statement on Thursday since taking over as the Iran supreme leader. So this is the guy's son, warning Trump that the U.S. bases will be attacked and vowing to keep the Straits of Hormuz closed. Iran will not refrain from avenging the blood of its martyrs. He said in a televised address, he said he is said to be in intensive care at a hospital in Tehran's historic quarter, surrounded by security officials with a section of the building being sealed off. It's unclear whether he was injured in the same strikes which killed his 86-year-old father. He has said the narrow passage through which the fifth of the world's oil flows will remain closed as a tool of pressure to the enemy. So he's basically poking us in the chest saying, we're going to keep the Straits of Hormuz closed.
Yeah, I mean, it's either do that or surrender.
A senior Israeli official acknowledged that there is no certainty the war will lead to the government collapse. 3 intelligence sources stressed the situation on the ground was fast-moving and could change at any time. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence and the CIA declined to comment. White House spokesperson Anna Kelly told the Daily Mail the military was meeting or suppressing all of its goals, which she defined as destroying Iran's ballistic missiles and production capability, demolishing its navy, ending the ability to arm proxies, and preventing it from ever obtaining a nuclear weapon. But yet you got this guy saying that we're going to continue to block the Straits of Hormuz. Like, if we blew them up even harder than we've already blown them up, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Trump goes to these, I think yesterday he was actually in Kentucky. That's where he did his little press conference from, was Kentucky, and this new facility they're opening, a new manufacturing facility. But if he's going to get up there and say that it's over and they don't have this and they don't have that, but when realistically we got tankers that are getting bombed as late as yesterday through the Straits of Hormuz, well then we're kind of pretty far away from it being over. Until a tanker from any country, for that matter, can travel through the Straits of Hormuz and without being attacked, or without its insurance from the Lloyd's of London being pulled, we have not won the war.
All we got to do is put a drone on every one of them ships that's an anti-drone. That'll kill a drone that comes at them.
Hey, Gene, it's N-E, not M-E. It's a drone, not a drome.
What's the difference?
If you liked that segment, then you'll definitely like the new redesigned BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back to the Bubba the Love Sponge show after this.
Meatless steak, I'm going veggie.
Oh, vegetarian?
But yeah, so vegan?
Vegan is no animal products at all.
At all?
Yeah. No
come
cheese
learn your
and stuff.
meat.
Come learn it?
Yeah.
Fucking Alaska. And all we gotta do is put a drone on top of their drone, and we'll be okay.
I like what he's saying.
Responders arrived at a home in Centennial's Parkview neighborhood. We're gonna.
Was there a woman that brought it?
It sounds like a woman.
Bubba?
Yeah.
You got a steak from Charlie's, but it's a vegan steak. Right here, and this is just a salad, but
I don't know.
That's the steak. There's everything. I'll put the salad in the fridge for you.
Salad? They got salad?
Yeah.
I'll put the real part out.
Yeah.
Do. You might have should have got me when I was gettable there, Steffi Rudy.
What happened? What?
Could have snatched me up, but you didn't. Now I'm going to be a vegan, not a Jew.
No, you can be both.
Gene has no idea what it is to be anything.
Yeah, I mean, you can be a vegan and a Jew.
Yeah, but vegans got their own church too.
Well, does it matter? No, they don't.
The girl, I just asked the girl. I said, listen, do I got to go to a vegan church now? And she goes, they got them.
What the fuck? It's the vegetable section at Publix. Like that's it. Where's she trying to say?
Any church could have a vegan club within the church.
I don't know, man. That's pretty niche. Vegan churches. Let me see.
Oh, Sep's gonna learn something again.
Vegan churches are becoming increasingly common, offering a space for both vegan and non-vegans to worship about animal rights and compassion. It says the church...
I feel fulfilled.
The church often provides plant-based meals.
No, you feel vindicated.
I feel syndicated?
No.
Vindicated?
You feel syndicated. You feel syndicated. Now, are these steaks done, or we got to make them?
If they're from Charlie's, I'm guessing they're done. I mean, I'm guessing they're probably cooked. They probably don't give you something in a to-go box that you got to cook. That'd be really fucked up, man.
Man. So the trolls are really gonna bust my balls now.
No, dude, you don't. They're just having fun with you.
No, yeah, but yeah, I'm pro PETA now, and I bought my dogs.
You're pro everything, man. You're pro animals.
I'm pro animals.
Yeah, you're pro PETA. You're pro cows.
Pro Jew.
Pro butchering.
Pro black guy.
You know, I'm proud that I brought the blue square to his life before he even knew it.
I'm happy you did too. It's hard out here for a pimp.
It's hard to be Jew, isn't it?
What? That's really racial.
It's hard to be up there doing the Jew gimmick. Genius, I just made a different language.
What's got a different language?
Nothing. You know, sometimes you just need a good electrician. Whether you're remodeling your home's electrical system looks like a bird's nest. When things aren't working properly, you need to find an electrician who will complete the work efficiently and correctly. E&E Electrical Services, LLC serves Brooksville, Spring Hill, and all of Hernando and Citrus counties. With 14 years of experience, they know how to handle your electrical needs. Also fully licensed and insured. More information, call E&E Electric now. 352-631-0867. E&E Electrical Services, LLC. That's E&E Electrical Services, LLC.
He doesn't care about opinion polls and research studies.
Oh, I feel safer already.
He's more concerned about getting a hot porn star for a mix-in with his wife.
Okay, good, because I want to have sex.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
$50 Ryan Phelps on the PayPal gimmick. Gene Lasker brings in the money.
By the way,
Gene brings in the money, man.
Lasker Logic.
I'm bringing the food too.
Yeah. So, let me explain. Was this our good friends at PETA?
Yes. Yeah. Jennifer, she's gonna call probably around 9:00. It looks like just to explain what it is, but it's a meatless steak from Charlie's, the steakhouse down the street.
So the really, really famous Charlie's.
Yes.
They now are offering a vegan option to their steaks.
Yes.
Really?
And Gene Lasker
now is ours. I'm assuming they're done.
Yes, they are.
All right.
Yeah, they were just warmed up for us.
Oh wow, look at them.
Yeah, it's like roast beef.
Is it the Beyond Meat lummy? Did they say? Or
I don't know.
You don't know.
And so, but Charlie's now has this. I'm assuming that maybe PETA wanted to. They're not going to send us the people that do this the worst. They're going to send us the people that do this the best, correct?
Of course.
So they probably got reports back that Charlie's has one of the best vegan steaks, around. Plus, it's fairly close to the studio. It looks like Seth, look. It looks like a steak.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, it tastes just like a steak.
Are you?
This is the same thing as eating a cow. I mean,
cow or towel?
I think
he said towel.
I thought he said towel too. I'm like, what are you eating at your house?
Well, on the left side of my chest, I want to cough, and on the right side, I don't want to. So I'm trying to not use my right lung.
What do you?
Oh wow, that's got to be tricky.
Why?
It is.
Why are you trying not to use your right lung?
Because if I do, and then I start to cough.
Why would you be? So I'm going to eat my steak.
Okay, perfect.
It looks like I got.
Am I allowed to be a vegan with ketchup?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not stepping on nobody's hands, is it?
So Gene came in and said that he's going to a vegan church and he can't be Jewish anymore. And I said, you can be.
No, it's not what I said.
You did, Gene.
No, that's not how I said
What'd you say?
You both
Gene,
don't listen. I walked in and I said, Sep, you should have got me when you could. And he goes, "What? Yeah." I said, "Now you had me for a while, but now I'm going to be a vegan and I'm not a Jew."
I mean,
and he goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "Well, vegans got their own church. So I'm not going to go to a Jew church because I'm going to be a vegan with PETA." And they got a church, and he didn't believe me. So he looked it up and found out they do.
Yeah, but it's very rare. It's a very niche.
Well, it's not going to be so rare anymore now, is it?
I really doubt that there's even a vegan church anywhere near where we live.
It says there. I didn't. Of course, much like whenever Gene tells us something, we never believe him. But I looked it up, and vegan churches are a thing.
See, I'm batting 1,000.
Yeah,
he did ask the question.
They pray for animals and stuff.
Hold on, they're a thing, but where's the nearest one?
Okay, well that's a good question. Nearest vegan church, it's in your heart, Bubba.
Compared to the
I bet you there's one in Wesley Chapel.
Compared to like where the nearest Israel Jewish temple is. I mean, I can tell you exactly where we can find one of those in a minute.
Well, Gene did ask her when he was when she was giving him the food. He goes, "Is there a church or anything that I need to join?" So, and she said, "Yeah," and I kind of walked away to give her your food.
Well, she was just being a smartass, Gene. Like
I was being a smartass.
No, but you don't have to be. You don't have to, if you're going to be a vegan.
Fort Pierce, the Unity of Fort Pierce.
There you go. Fort Pierce, which is up by, I think Fort Walton Beach.
There's a lot
of Fort Pierce is on the East Coast.
Okay, it's over there by West Palm Beach.
Yeah,
there's a lot of California too. There's a lot of also.
Well, maybe I'll open my own.
Would you be interested in having a vegan-friendly pastor on the show, Bubba?
No,
you wouldn't. Okay, because
$10. Listen, the vegan.
What if I turn into a vegan pastor?
The vegan aspect of our show is going to be
maybe it's
where we support PETA. And they'll give us examples of various steak places that actually have a vegan portion of their steak, and it tastes good. I just had a bite of this.
Jennifer's online one.
Mine's delicious,
and it's great. Okay, this is Jennifer.
Yes.
All right, Jennifer from PETA. Jennifer,
Hi, gang. I'm glad you're enjoying the steak.
I really can't understand how they can make it so steaky, and there's no meat in it at all. How do they do that?
Well, the technology has improved so tremendously in the past, let's say, decade. I mean, they've even gone so far to use beet juice to make it look like it's got that bloody sort of ooze.
Well, I got to tell you, I've had one bite, and it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn
good.
Now, is Charlie's?
I'm very happy.
Is Charlie's known as one of the best? Like, I'm sure there's some people that do it good, and there's some people that do it really good, and there are some people that don't do it so good. So, like, if you are a vegan and there's the places that do it well, you probably know about compared to the people like Charlie's probably does this as about as good as anybody does.
Well, of course. I mean, Charlie's is a high-end steakhouse, so they're not going to put anything on their menu that isn't top-notch. And I have to point out, I know you guys have an affinity for Charlie's, and it's right up the road from you, so I thought that was a perfect match.
Yeah, and they're actually moving, in a year or so?
Yeah, they're building their new location.
But that's just down the road.
Yes.
And Charlie's is legendary. Do most of the high-end steak places, Jennifer, have a vegan option? Like, do you think Ruth's Chris does? And Ocean Prime, do most of them have this type of option?
You know, I'm not sure about that, but I know that more and more demand is going to be changing menus all over the place. I mean, the fact that Charlie's has a vegan steak on its menu speaks volumes for people asking for it. They're not going to put it on there if people aren't asking for it.
Or if it's not selling. If it's just, they're not going to put it on to make you guys happy. They could care less.
Right,
if I
exactly.
pick at that place for a couple weeks in a row, they'll start selling it.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the menu because one, probably not a lot of places offer it, and two, not a lot of people can do it as well as they do it, and three, it's pretty damn good. It probably sells pretty well. Once a person has had it, they certainly probably go tell the next person because it's kind of a rare thing. Hey, man, I had the best vegan steak of my life at Charlie's. You need to go there.
I'm tickled pink you guys are enjoying it, and I'm really glad that Gene got a chance to try it after last week's cow incident.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't buying no cows anymore.
Yeah, he's not buying no cows. He says, because he wanted to take that poor little cow and be its buddy.
Yeah.
And they won't let you take it home. They make you take it to the slaughterhouse, and Gene got
and I got hot about it, and I got physically thrown out.
He got physically thrown out because he's like, I don't want that cow to go to the slaughterhouse. I want to take it home. And they're like, nope, that's something else.
I can hook you up someday. If you ever change your mind, you want to adopt a rescued cow, I can hook you up with that. and give some thought to that. But I can make that work too.
Gene, if you want a cow, Jennifer will get you a rescue cow.
Okay.
Okay?
There you go.
All right, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer, thank you. This was probably very expensive, and thank you very, very much for this. And thank you for opening my eyes.
I love you guys. We at PETA love all of you.
Hey, how many calories are in this thing? Do you know?
Don't ask about calories. That doesn't matter.
You could probably, Gene, you could probably go to Charlie's website, and they probably have it all right there, right? Anyway, Jennifer, tell everybody and Ingrid we said hi.
I will. Take care, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.
What if this sends Gene backwards? Like he falls in love with the vegan lifestyle. He starts putting on all the weight that he lost because he can't stop eating tofu. I mean, this could be
tofu,
bad.
You can't get weight on tofu.
You can't?
No.
You might be right. I don't really know much about tofu.
Right. Look it up. You'll see.
Maybe this is the next 30-pound gimmick for you. You're kind of stuck.
I'm gonna tell you something. If this tofu takes off 30 more pounds than me, I'm gonna go to school, become a preacher for vegans, and open up my own gig right in Lutz, Florida. And I'm going to become a preacher.
Gene turning into a vegan pastor. That sounds like a TV show we got to pitch to Netflix. Like that. There's something there.
He could.
I might be able to pull it off.
I don't think. I think he likes other meats and things so much that he couldn't do it.
No, I don't believe that because I'm really not a steak eater.
What if you had
I just eat a hamburger.
What if you had a cookout with the one percenters? Would you bring?
I wouldn't tell them a damn thing. I'd feed them vegan and they'd eat it.
Yeah, so Gene, that means you got to start eating the meatless burgers then too.
Let me Joseph Tosica. $100 on the PayPal.
Who did I eat for Steph? Steph didn't show up for the
pork, yeah.
And I ate the meatless burger for you.
I remember that. I never.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it.
There you go.
Well, Julia, with classes interrupted by chaos, students at Old Dominion University's Constant Hall told to run, hide, and fight. And fight is something the FBI says students did to minimize the number of victims. The FBI says an attack this afternoon at Old Dominion University was domestic terror.
Prior to him conducting this act of terrorism, he shouted, stated Allahu Akbar, and he was formerly a subject of a FBI investigation in material supporting terrorism.
The feds say the suspect, 36-year-old Mohamed Bailor Jalloh, a former member of the Virginia National Guard, walked in on a room filled with ROTC students and opened fire. The ROTC instructor shot and killed, 2 others injured before the feds say ROTC cadets took control of the attack, struggling with Jalloh and then stabbing him to death.
Yes! I don't know how else to say it, but they basically were able to terminate the threat.
Without a doubt.
Hold on. Jeez. I thought the teacher shot him.
No,
the teacher got shot.
Nobody had a gun to shoot him.
Yeah.
Oh.
The hand grabbed him.
A former member of the Virginia National Guard walked in on a room filled with ROTC students and opened fire. The ROTC instructor shot and killed, 2 others injured.
All right, so he shot and killed the instructor.
Yeah.
And then 2 other injured.
Yeah.
And then these badass ROTC guys
jumped him
and
knifed him
and stabbed him to death
right in the neck.
Or the feds say ROTC cadets took control of the attack, struggling with...
New York put this on us. Where did this happen?
This happened in Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, well, you can blame New York for this.
Why are we blaming New York for this?
Because you put that Mohammed as the boss, you're going to governor.
Oh, the mayor?
Yeah, and he's going to change the world. He's going to put too many of them here, and that's going to happen all the time.
Too many of the Muslims?
Yeah.
How's he going to place Muslims?
Well, it's happening.
Gene's saying he's inviting them in.
Yeah, he's bringing them in. He's not inviting them. He's bringing them.
I don't think as the mayor of New York you have the ability to bring in money.
Oh, come on, Bubba. Don't look at this one-sided. That guy is ruining America, period.
Well, Gene, I don't know how much power as the mayor of New York that you have to bring in fellow.
What have you been hearing, Gene? What have you been
Muslim tariffs?
What have you been hearing about this guy?
They're coming in on boatloads, bro.
He's letting them in?
Yeah, there ain't no ice on that boatload when he brings them in Pier 151 because he owns it. I mean, he got his people securing 151 and they're coming in.
Did you know that, Sponjo?
No, I didn't.
You're not going to challenge Gene, though.
I didn't know that Pier 151 on the longshore New York port was the problem.
Was secured by the New York mayor.
I mean, Bubba, here's the thing. Gene is from New York. He did grow up on the streets. He does know.
Until he was 6.
Okay,
they threw him out because he was shaking the mob down for $5 a day.
That's the hardest part of your life when you're in those single-digit years and you're roaming the streets of Brooklyn. So maybe he knows a little bit more about what goes on there than we do.
I don't think that the mayor of New York has anything to do with the Muslim population of America.
Okay. Mark my words later on down the road.
Okay, no problem.
And stabbing him to death.
I don't know how else to say it, but they basically were able to terminate the threat.
Without a doubt, the FBI says those students saved countless lives. Jalloh was convicted of trying to pull off a terrorist attack for ISIS at Fort Hood in 2016. He served 8 years in federal prison.
So this guy did something similar, but they caught him, and he was sentenced to 8 years in prison. So, was this guy an immigrant at one time?
Yes.
And so he's not was born an American.
No, he's a nationalist or turned
And so
nationalist.
we gave this guy citizenship at one time. Don't you think that maybe when you've done something so bad, I'm just asking for a friend, but when you've done something so bad, and it's an act of terrorism, and you're a guest of our country,
should have sent him home,
and you get sentenced to 8 years in prison. You should, on the day that they released, have the U.S. Marshals waiting for you, putting you on a plane back to where you come from, and your American citizenship is stripped. Or because if that's what we need to do.
Did this guy just want to die at this point? I mean, what's your?
I don't know.
There's no plan to escape or get out. I don't have the mindset to go shoot up a room, so I don't know what they think there is.
Well, he had 8 years to think about it though, so he had 8 years to stew.
8 years every day at 2:25. He was on his knees, Allah, 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 and he thought he was waiting, to get back home.
To go right to heaven?
Yeah, to be dead, but to be a martyr.
Do you know what you get, Gene? If you die as a martyr?
Yeah,
there's an actual number.
Oh no, 11?
Nope.
17?
Nope.
Well, he ain't getting anything.
But you know what?
Dead.
Do you know what you get? Virgins. You get 72. The number is 72.
And that's pretty much overrated because virgins ain't no fun. They don't know nothing.
That's right. You need to explain to all the people who are Muslim that listen. Getting 72 virgins
ain't gonna do you no good.
Ain't no fun because virgins ain't no fun.
No,
that's a country song all day, isn't it, Seth?
Yeah, it's actually yes, it's out right now.
Virgins ain't no fun.
2 Chainz wrote that one
before his release. The FBI says what he's been up to since is part of this new investigation.
To where he may have been before this, who he may have been in contact with, if he had any other supporters, anybody providing him information. So we have to track every single lead down, and that's is exactly.
So they'll get a hold of all of his devices or hack into his accounts. Lummy, and try to figure out who he's been talking to. Has he been talking to others? Is anybody else involved in this? Did anybody?
Of course they are.
And they'll even go into Zafir is like if he told somebody about it, and that person didn't go to the authorities, they'll put that on you too. They'll put that goes on. That's on your tab. Like if he's your friend, Lummy, and there's a text from him to you and says, "Hey, listen, tomorrow I'm going to go shoot up Old Dominion. I'm going to start the ROTC gimmick." And you're just like, yeah, whatever, buddy.
I doubt this guy had many friends outside of ISIS.
Yeah, true. And he spent 8 years in prison, too.
Yeah.
What the FBI will do, every single lead, we're going to track down the veracity of the information and make sure that we have a full investigation with as much information, again, to ensure that there isn't anyone else that he may have been receiving support from as well.
Oh, so they're saying, like, if there was somebody supporting him financially, perhaps a terrorist group or something like that.
How was he deceased?
There were students who were in that room that subdued him and rendered him no longer alive.
I don't know how else to say it, but they
basically.
What's that?
Guy named Gene Lasser came from the back row, hit him from behind.
Wait, she really doesn't want to say he got stabbed to death, does she?
No, she doesn't.
Were able to terminate the threat.
Well, that's because they don't want to
anything
get the other
to
Muslims to get to that kid. Yeah. But I stuck
He
him
was
right in
not
the neck.
shot.
He shot 3 people.
Correct. We have information that he shot 3 people.
The one that went to Virginia.
He ain't shooting no more.
Nope.
Nope, not at all.
Remain on scene as PD clears the house.
You're listening.
So listen to this man, 11-year-old arrested, faces charges in the murder of his 5-year-old brother. This is in Colorado.
And
wow.
he was 11?
Jeez.
So the 11-year-old killed the 5-year-old.
Was it an accident?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure it was.
Okay.
But I mean, your mom. I mean, at that point, don't you think you charge the mom and dad?
No,
That the
because,
11-year-old was able to find a gun loaded, and like,
you charge God.
You charge God?
Yeah, because,
Hey, Lummy, I heard the new state attorney. Who are they charging?
God?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, he made us rednecks when we say, hey, watch this. Things happen.
We're going to remain on scene as PD clears the house.
You're listening in as first responders
By the way,
arrive
Gene, did you eat that complete vegan steak courtesy of Charlie's?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
at a home in Centennial's Parkview neighborhood Tuesday night. That's where investigators say they found a 5-year-old boy dead. The suspect, according to deputies, is the boy's 11-year-old brother, who now faces a murder charge.
It's really hard to accept something like this.
As drones and dogs help piece together how this happened, neighbors like Judy Rouse are trying to wrap their heads around it.
I don't know. It's just hard to believe.
Denver 7 met another longtime neighbor as the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office searched a wooded area behind the family's home Wednesday.
Learning about what's happened is just devastating because they're the ages of my nieces.
Now, why would they search? Why would they search a wooded area
Because
behind
he must have drugged the kid out there to hide him.
The 11-year-old?
Yeah.
My nephew who went to Timberline. I went to Timberline.
Parents in this Centennial neighborhood tell me all of their kids are very close. They play outside together and attend nearby Timberline
Well, this
Elementary.
is an Indian reservation, ain't it?
No, I don't think so.
How? Well, they call it Tomahawk.
I think that's just the name of the city.
Oh, the whole city's a reservation?
Tomahawk. The way you look at man, sometimes it's brilliant, but a lot of times it's stupid.
That was an Indian lady that they were just talking to.
No, they was not.
Yes, it was. She's Indian.
Because they're
Look
the
at
ages
her.
of my nieces.
Why
and
are you so? Why are you?
You
so,
don't think so?
Why are you so racially sensitive?
I'm not racially sensitive.
As to what people are.
Jeez, I'm just watching the TV, just like
Okay,
you.
well, what does it matter that she's Indian?
Well, the first person they go to is her.
Okay, so what?
And she lives in Tomahawk.
Okay, so what does it? So what does it matter?
If you want a deep dive into the Bubba the Love Sponge show from the past, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. We'll be back after these words.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we're going back on or not.
Yeah, I get the blame for all this, that's for sure.
I accidentally hit the brake button.
Well, he was talking about Tomahawk.
This lady is Native American. I don't know. Native American.
Admittedly, I went premature.
You wanted to get.
I wanted to get some more. Yeah, I wanted to get some more rhetoric. We'll come back with that.
I thought you were uncomfortable with the Tomahawk conversation.
No. We'll come back with it.
Gene, how would you rate the steak? 1 out of 10.
What?
What would you rate the steak? 1 out of 10.
I don't know, 5 or 6. You know, it tastes like roast beef.
Oh, all right.
It tastes just like a roast beef. No different, no tang, no different. It don't taste like steak. It don't taste like hamburger.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Put it in the fridge?
No.
Yeah, put it in the fridge. Oh, Gene Lasker.
I am glad it's Friday, Bubba. My week has been so.
I gotta go to the track and work all weekend.
You got to go to the track
and work all weekend.
Is you going to go buy Bobby's today?
Yeah, I'm running my Bobby's on my way up to the track today.
Okay. You said you were going up there.
Yeah, I gotta show them how to work that light system because they're gonna have a.
$48? That's good.
Yeah, Tuesday.
We gotta kill this pollen, man. It's attacking me through my Claritin, through my eye drops.
It's strong.
Oh, but it's extra strong. It keeps getting stronger.
Yeah. Gene, will you ask this Bobby if I could drop it off? He said anytime Sunday, right?
What's that?
I can drop the truck off
Anytime Sunday.
Okay.
Did Bubba give you the midget card?
When do you need it? When do you need it?
Oh, Sunday. I'm dropping it off Sunday afternoon till Wednesday.
Till Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday. So, all right, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I'll give you the Crown Vic. I'm not going to give you the fucking.
The smart car?
No, I'm not going to. I'll give you the Crown Vic.
Oh, okay.
Why? Will the small car not running good?
No, that runs okay. It's just
It's just stupid.
It's like it's a chore to drive on the interstate, Gene. It's actually a chore. Like
I wouldn't even take that motherfucker.
Hold on, I drive, but listen, this. Like
you do?
I mean, you gotta understand, Gene. Your fucking front tires are this far from your feet, so it's a go-kart. You know, it's got like a 46-inch wheelbase. So like it's just
right.
So
so it moves around and stuff.
It moves around like hold on, and it's real.
When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" Have an answer. Just do what you love. Toyo Tires.
Striving to reach new lows every day. It's Bubba the Love Sponge. Back to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Lummy, speaking of which, you need a car next week.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to put you in the smart car.
Okay.
I'm going to put you in the Crown Vic. Now it's not, it's a 2004, flat black paint, with Bubba Army NASCAR like stickers on it, and it's of course
it's cool, man. You drive right through the hood. Now you get in trouble.
Flat black, courtesy of Adam from Fenderworks. It's a V8. It's you can put Walker in the back seat if you needed to.
Got the lights on.
Not that you guys would go to dinner in it. You would just probably use it as a daily driver to get you back and forth to work.
Yes.
But for the last 2 days, I've driven the smart car home.
Yeah.
That thing is a handful. I wouldn't give if any of my friends, like if Seth needed a car for a couple days and
a good set of Toyos on it would help it.
Oh, I got a great set of Toyos on the smart car because the wheels are so small. And it's the wheelbase is so
short.
Yeah, it's just like it literally is like you're driving a go-kart.
I was telling Gene when you had Colton and I drive on I-4 at 4 a.m. to Orlando.
Yeah.
And how scary it was with every semi-truck passing you because if you're not going downhill, that thing's only going.
Well, hold on. No, I got to go. Listen, I got to go in 92 I got to go in 92 this morning.
What?
Yes. I got to go in 92 this morning.
Okay, that's scary.
Right there where, Gene, remember that place when you moved out of Wood Street? You went to that one place over by the Brooks
Close to Fletcher.
Yeah, remember coming down the hill.
Yeah, that's a mile-long hill.
I hit a 92 right there, and it still has that big tower.
Yeah,
that big tower.
That 90-footer.
And you sold that to a friend of yours, did you not?
Yeah, AJ Moyer.
He does. I think he runs his business out of there.
He runs his business out of the garage, and then he rents out the little business over there to that one dude that sells cars. He got some trucks out there for sale.
So anyway, let me next Tuesday, I'm going to give you the Crown Vic. Now it's not.
What is there any way I could get it Sunday? I need it till Tuesday.
Yes, you can get it. You can get it Sunday
because I was going to drop it off to Bobby's on Sunday.
You got to drop it off on Sunday and pick it up on Tuesday night. Or
all right, can Ashley bring you to my place on Sunday?
Yeah, of course.
And you can just pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's what we'll do.
Thank you.
Okay. Gene, the 11-year-old that shot his 5-year-old brother.
Oh, he shot him.
And we were talking about it, and you're trying to make it like a Tapaho Indian kind of gimmick.
Yeah.
We're going to continue that story.
About what's happened is just devastating because they're the ages of my nieces and my nephew who went to Timberline. I went to Timberline.
Parents in this Centennial neighborhood tell me all of their kids are very close. They play outside together and attend nearby Timberline Elementary. That's why this death hits so close to home. The principal at Timberline Elementary, just down the street from the crime scene, sent this letter to parents, notifying them of an unexpected death of a kindergartner. The email said,
"Kindergartner, oh my Lord."
Law enforcement asked the district to not release the student's name during the active investigation. While law enforcement works to figure out how this happened, neighbors are sharing this message for the boy's family.
I think it's so easy to say, how did the parents not know? How did this happen? But without judgment, neighbor to neighbor, we're here for you.
In Centennial, Claire Lavazori.
I'm there for you too, but there comes a point where somebody's got to be held responsible, or it's just like one of those life accidents where the parents don't get in trouble, the 11-year-old doesn't get in trouble, and this was just literally an accident.
Well, the 11-year-old is facing first-degree murder charges.
That's what I'm saying.
And it looks like they're not releasing how he killed him.
So, I guess there's a couple different ways, and with regards to even the murder and the fact that, okay, are the cops being able to piece it all together and through questioning the kid and what have you? And remember, Gene, they had to go out to the backwoods. Was it a plan? Was it a planned? I'm gonna kill my brother. Like the kid's a badass and he's a bad kid and he did it that way, or was he messing around with his dad's gun, playing around like a kid, and it was an accident? I think that has a lot to do with where this goes. Was it an accident, or was it somewhat like a bad kid? And to me, it feels like if it was an accident, they would say, because listen, this was an accident, and while playing around with their father's gun, the gun went off and shot his brother. They wouldn't be, at that point, Gene, I don't think you have to look in the back of the woods for a body or anything like that if it went down that way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the only way you're in the backwoods looking for a body is because the 11-year-old probably tried to dispose of the body because, I don't know.
Yeah, something happened down there, and way up that field with all them guys looking down on the grass.
Well, yeah, because that's why they're not even saying how it happened.
Right. So if it's an accident, Gene, the little 11-year-old's on calls 911 and is like, I just shot my brother, and oh my God, I was just playing with my dad's gun, and I didn't know it was going to go off. And can you hurry and send some police? Can you please help me?
Right.
But if you're just a bad 11-year-old, which could have very well been you, but you turned out good. Even though you're not even a
Where's your brother
Lasker,
at? Oh no,
you're Lasowski. You're not even a Lasker. You're some other Polish deal. But
I'm a mutt.
So I mean, man, Lummy, this is leading towards the 11-year-old is a little piece of shiz.
Yep.
And he did it under like bad pretenses. It was not an accident. And
will they show us the parents? We'll tell by that.
I think as this thing keeps continue to go, I think that more information, including who the person that did it was, I think who the victim was. I think you're going to be able to. I think that's going to come out eventually.
Do you think if they find out, like the 11-year-old went and grabbed the knife, stabbed his brother to death, tried to bury him, do you think he should get life in prison?
Hold on, is that what happened?
Well, no, it's speculation that That could be one of the things because they haven't released it.
Hold on now. So
that's why he's on first degree.
It may not have been a shooting.
Correct.
It may have been a 27 stabbing.
Yeah.
And then take the body out back into a shallow grave.
Yeah.
That's what it might have been.
That's possibility.
What state was this in?
No, I think it was
Colorado.
In Colorado.
Well, if Gene Lasker was the governor of Colorado...
Gene Lasker's not the governor of Colorado, okay?
I would
we're not
kill
gonna,
him
we're not gonna
on pay-per-view on Sunday mornings.
Wow.
1995
right.
and watch me cut his head off.
That's right.
That's a hell of a deal.
All you fine people of
And
Colorado.
all you kids out there that are bad are made to watch it.
This
could
Sunday
happen to you.
at noon.
The Ayatollah of Colorado.
The governor of Colorado, Eugene Lasker III, presents to you the killing of 11-year-old. We will behead the guy at noon as he stabbed. He's charged with stabbing his 5-year-old brother to death. So Governor Gene Lasker wants to make a deterrent for all you people. In fact, it's not even a pay-per-view. It's live for free, Gene. It's live. You don't want to charge anybody for this. You want to be able to. You want to get everybody. You actually make all the Colorado television stations like it's an emergency have to cover the footage, so you lock up all the networks.
Cut all the TV off except mine.
Yeah. And so with the 5-year-old, with the 11-year-old bad kid, who now there's reports, and we can say these things because we're saying them as if these reports potentially might be true. We would never say this about an 11-year-old otherwise, but what are they saying, Lummy? Potentially this 11-year-old stabbed his brother 20-plus times and drug his body out back.
Correct.
That's what
there's a theory that he was stabbed.
If
and
that is
out.
the theory, then I do agree
How
with
can
Gene.
you not like somebody that
do agree with Gene's public execution of an 11-year-old as a deterrent to other 11-year-olds who might be thinking about being, assholes and, not getting along with and doing good in school and not listening to your parents and just being overall, misfits. Then maybe that's a deterrent. And you're like, man, hey, listen, don't go out and try to kill your brother or act like don't do some stupid stuff around here because the governor will kill you the next day live on TV. Did you see little Johnny last week? Killed his 5-year-old brother, and they used a guillotine at high noon the next day. Governor Lasker was there to pull the cord. Gene Lasker, the governor of Colorado,
are going to straighten up the United States of America, and we're going to not worry about getting stabbed 27 times by an idiot.
I'm here to publicly execute this 11-year-old who's a real piece of shiz and killed his brother. And so we're not going to...
And I want to let everybody know out there on this front row are nothing but bad students that's been getting in a lot of trouble.
So, Gene, you go
I want all them bad students to watch.
Okay, so let me tell you something.
Don't grow up to be like this.
One of my gubernatorial powers was to make sure I got a hold of every high school and middle school, and they gave me their problematic kids, and they're the ones that are up front here getting to witness this guillotine and more than the next guy. That's Gene Lasker for you. I'm running for a second term, too. So I'm just letting you know about that. Gene Lasker as governor.
Boom.
Let me, how often, I think I've even lived vicarious through that flight attendant fantasy, right? I mean,
yes,
I've always had kind of a flight attendant fantasy where, I've hooked up with a flight attendant, or not that I would ever be a captain of a plane, but and didn't that one movie starring Denzel Washington kind of show you the shady side of being a captain, and the flight attendants all end up in the captain's hotel room and they're having threesomes and things like that?
Yeah. Then you got Pedro the pool guy even calling
Pedro the pool guy. His wife used to be a flight attendant, and she
cheated on him?
No, she didn't cheat on him, but she acknowledged prior to meeting Pedro when she was younger, and it was a different time and era, the flight attendants just all pretty much blasted the captain. Like, the captain got all the flight attendant asked that he wanted.
So Pedro believed that she didn't do it.
Well, Pedro acknowledged that she had a life before him and that she was probably kicking it out wide for the pilots back in the day.
Sweet.
Pedro was cool with that.
I wouldn't have married the hoe, Gene, but, we can't blame... Yeah, if you love who you love.
You love who you love.
Breaking news from London. A shocking scandal has erupted involving a pilot from British Airways who is accused of secretly recording intimate encounters with multiple women and uploading the videos online without their consent. Authorities say the 31-year-old pilot was arrested after several women reported disturbing discoveries that left them feeling betrayed and violated.
And here's the deal, man. It sounds like he recorded it and then maybe uploaded it to like a porn site or something.
Or gave him herpes.
And no, Gene, they discovered these movies, and that's when they filed a complaint. Otherwise, had he not been the degenerate and posted these at various sites, and he had a good thing going. He was blasting flight attendants. Why tape it and put it up and potentially get caught and ruin that great gig? I mean, you're a captain for a major airline and you get to blast the flight attendants. Why ruin a good thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. According to reports, at least 16 women
at least 16 women
have been secretly filmed between 2023 and
as a captain, that's 16 flight attendants you tagged in 1 year. That's pretty good.
2025. Many of them were airline staff members, including flight attendants from different carriers.
Yeah.
One victim claimed she only realized what happened after another woman reached out with a similar story. Suddenly, pieces of the puzzle started coming together, and the truth was far worse than anyone expected.
Oh, Lummy, it's worse.
Investigators say the pilot allegedly set up a laptop in hotel rooms during encounters, pretending to play music while secretly recording. In some cases, the recording indicator light was reportedly covered to hide the filming. Imagine discovering later that a private moment you trusted someone with might actually be circulating online.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
It's the kind of betrayal
the story hits home. The story really hits home,
Man,
Lummi.
I'm glad you didn't learn about taping until the end. Because you've been through a lot of women.
Into shock and anger. Sources say several airline staff members had already...
I had never participated in any of that, Gene, prior.
I know. I'm glad that you didn't learn about taping until the end. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, me too.
Begun warning each other about the man's behavior. Some victims allegedly found multiple videos on his computer showing different women.
I'm sorry I said that.
I think it's
I really am.
I think it's pretty. I actually think it's really stiff, but I think it's, hold on. Hear me out, Seth. I think it's real stiff, but I think it's real funny. Like it's really.
It's just because you have
because it cuts deep. It cuts deep, Gene.
But you had to want to be that pilot and fantasize about being that.
No, I never really wanted to tape. I never really.
No, not the tape part. I'm being with the girls and.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but you're a rock star, way better than that guy. Because I've seen the girls you've been with.
Well,
okay.
You've seen like when back in the day.
They line up.
When I was single, and we would have autograph sessions after the race. You remember, hey, babe.
You look at me and go, which one do you think I should take? I'm going like, man, you sorry ass.
Different hotel.
And listen, you guys, as much as you hate on me, you would at least validate that all of that is not an urban legend. You've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
Believe you me, it's not an urban legend.
Well, it's kind of,
that's what I'm saying, but you've been through so many of them and had such a good time. I'm just glad you didn't tape way back then.
Well, I mean,
they'll be coming out of the woodworks now.
Well, that was like your friends, though, right? Because didn't Rebecca find one?
Well, yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
We made it. Me and my buddies made a tape together.
Me and my buddies
made a tape.
Oh, you let me watch from the closet, so I let you tape mine.
No. Me and my buddies made a tape one time, and we were in
without her knowing it.
We were all in on it. No, she was in on it too.
That's all fine.
Yeah, so it was me and two of my buddies and this girl.
Yeah, wow.
And we were kind of pulling like a train gimmick.
Woo.
And
kinda.
Except, yeah. And that's the tape that Holly found.
Holly, sorry.
What part did she see? The airtight part?
No, I think I've told the story before. Have I not?
Yes. That's why. That's the only reason I said it.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't think I
don't
want
to bring it up.
Well, no, it's not a bad story. It's just a very long, entailed story, and it's. But I've told it before. So if you know, but yes, I
can imagine it.
It was me and two of my buddies and this girl all and when I lived in Palm Harbor in a hot tub. And then we decided to go back. Then we went upstairs, and her and I were together, like alone for a little bit, and then one of the guys who happened to be named, I'm not even going to mention his name.
Yeah, I don't.
He comes in with a camera. Him and his buddy come in with a camera. And I'm like, man, hey, whoa, I don't know, and I'm not probably looking that good on camera. So I'm like, man, I'm done. I'm done.
Warren McDonald, $20.
And if you two want to have your fun and she's okay with it, I'm going downstairs to get back in a hot tub. You guys do your thing. And so when Holly found it, I really wasn't on tape doing anything, Gene, but it was in our house, in our hot tub, in her bed.
Not guilty.
I tried that angle. She believed a little bit of it.
Holly's grandma didn't.
And even different airline uniforms.
Yeah, so I had it on tape.
Oh, you've ruined a lot of lives.
And it was
poor grandma took that to the grave
right now. Didn't she? Might as well tell the story now. So listen, Channel 13 did this really big thing on me, Gene. You know, the hottest night. Do you know what your kids are listening to? And oh my God, there's this guy named Bubba the Love Sponge, and he's, Channel 13 did this really big, like 4 or 5 minute piece. In fact, it's a lot of the footage they use for the documentary. You know, do you know what your kids are listening at night? You know that part of the documentary, Gene? That was taken from a Channel 13 story they did on me.
Oh.
So they do this really, really, really big story on me.
How did we become friends?
I talked bad about you. And
I had to make you my friend.
And you were about ready to lose all your sponsors.
Yeah.
By the way I had a delivery mechanism to let the entire Tampa Bay area know how much of an asshole you were, and which was causing you to lose clients. And you were either going to kill me, you actually had a plot to kill me on the Howard Franklin with a shotgun, or you said I should come over and drive for you, and we'd be the dynamic duo.
Biggie 7375, $25.
Good guy, bad guy, good guy. And we were, Hogan let me, use Team Hogan. And so Hogan was a good guy, red and yellow, and he was a bad guy, NWO. So you drove the NWO car, and I drove the red. Like, think about this. Like, nobody, and even in professional sprint cars right now, Gene, is using that kind of gimmick.
Yeah, I know.
Like using a famous celebrity's likeness and using his good side and his bad side, as a sprint car team. Think about how rare.
One guy did it with Trump, though. He put Trump on his car.
It should have been a 2-car team. One was Trump and one was Biden.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
anyway, Gene, Channel 13 did this big thing on me, and it was on this VHS tape, and it was labeled, Channel 13. And so I needed to dump this footage down from my boys blasting Rebecca in my room in my bedroom. I needed to dub that off this camera so Holly didn't see it. So I just dubbed it on the Channel 13 deal. I thought I'd fast forward the Channel 13 stuff far enough that I was not gonna. But instead, I rewound it completely,
and it started right up.
And so Holly goes to Chris for Thanksgiving, and I'm such a prick at this point. She's like, my dad's and her dad was this really, really affluent veterinarian over in Largo, owned East Bay Animal Clinic for the longest time till he died. Alfred Marshall was a great guy, and it was Thanksgiving at her dad's house, and none of my family even lived down here, Gene. So I didn't have the excuse to be able to go to my other family. So she's like, "Are you you're gonna go to Thanksgiving with me, aren't you?" I'm like, I ain't going to Thanksgiving with all your stupid family. I only know your dad, and I don't know any of your. I ain't going. It's like, okay. So as soon as she left, I went over to Rebecca's house. That's where I went, and so she goes and plays. So they're having dinner, and after dinner, Alfred Marshall, the veterinarian, goes, "Holly, didn't Channel 13?" Because they all knew who I was. They're all marks. They're all like, Holly's dating some famous guy named Bubba the Love Sponge. They did a big thing on. So Alfred's like, "Hey, did everybody see the piece that Channel 13 did about Bubba? Oh my God, it was like 4 minutes long. It was great." And Holly goes, "Oh, I brought it, Dad. I got it on my VHS. I got it on the VHS here." And so the whole entire, the entire family, Gene, the entire family
sitting around.
So Holly goes, let me get it. So she goes out to her Volkswagen. Remember those old Volkswagen things?
Yeah.
She had one of those.
Ugliest car ever.
So she goes and gets it out of her Volkswagen thing. She puts it in, and it's like, like the first maybe 5 to 10 seconds is the channel 13 thing. Then it starts kind of snowing out a little bit, like kind of snow. And then all of a sudden, here goes, you see my two buddies blasting Rebecca in our bed. You can hear me on camera saying, I'm going to be in the hot tub, guys. Do what you got to do. Oh, God. And so her entire family's watching this.
Buccaneer man, $10.
And she's, like really, really embarrassed. And she goes, hit stop. And it
stops right on that.
And no, but she stops it because they're like, whoa, Lord. So she's so embarrassed. So she decides to leave the party because she's so embarrassed. And all she's doing is blowing my phone up. And here I am blasting Rebecca, and I'm seeing my phone blowing up, and it's just like, Holly. I'm like, what in the hell? So my one friend, Corey, he's retired now. He was a Pinellas County Sheriff's Department, but Corey was like my best buddy back then, and he always knew what I was doing and where I was at. So she calls Corey up, and she's like, Corey, Holly calls Corey. Do you know where Bubba is, Corey? And Corey's doing the man, covering his buddy's ass. He's like, no, I haven't heard from him at all. Last I heard, he might be going to Thanksgiving with you or something. See, Corey knew where I was. But he took care. He covered my ass. So then now, Lummy, I start getting Corey call. So I finally get down. I was like, Rebecca, I gotta go. I finally get my Niz and do a real quick cleanup, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on? So I call Corey, and he's like, hey, bro, I don't know what you're facing when you get. Where are you now? I'm like, I'm just leaving Clearwater Beach, Rebecca's house. Well, when you get home, be prepared. Holly found the tape. I'm like, what tape are you talking about? The tape with two of your buddies blasting some chick in your bedroom, and then you saying that you're going to be in the hot tub? That tape. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Corey. No problem. So I'm now, she's continuing to call my phone, but I'm literally, I don't know if you guys have ever been through this as a man or any guy that's listening to us. Like, have you ever had to literally try to strategically plan something because you're in so much trouble? Because you're in so much trouble.
Would you plan a heart attack, or would you have?
I'm going to tell you what I did. This is not going to gain me any fans, but it goes right to the Bubba lore. So Gene, I know you've been in trouble before. You've been in prison.
Yeah, but I've had that feeling and have to work on figuring out how to fix this over me doing something in life wrong. And I know I'm going to get in trouble for it, but not to a loved one.
Okay, Gene. Well, it doesn't matter. To each its own. Okay? So, I obviously was living a different lifestyle than you were living at the time. And in fact, I think I've lived a different lifestyle than most anybody that's listening to this program or are in this studio. I've been fortunate to be able to live the lifestyle I have. And you guys can we'll just call that, Lummy, living the lifestyle that I have. We don't need to get into particulars.
The Poontang Diaries with Sponjo.
Oh my God.
Buccaneer, man, $10.
I was on the backside of when there still were radio groupies. I was probably the last guy in this town, Lummy, to be in fact, I don't know if there's other radio person even to my volume.
He elbows me on the table.
Because most of them were married or had I was running hard single.
And says, hey, since you won the feature tonight, I'm going to give you something. What are you going to give me? I'm going to let you pick out who I take with me tonight. Points about 4 or 5 girls sitting in a line.
Gene, stop. We're not talking about
He elbows me and does that, okay?
All right, Gene.
So I had to think about that for weeks.
All right, so just stop.
Why are you bringing Gene into your
I'm just letting you know where you were a rock star. You definitely the Pied Piper. I mean, you're sucking them right up to the line.
Anyway. So Holly, I'm trying to come up with my story. I'm running through all my stories, Lummy. I'm like, screw it.
Oh man,
this is what I did, Gene. This is the story that I did. This is the technique that I used, and it's a lot of times it probably won't work out for a fella, but it worked out for me. So I walk in and she's crying, and she has the tape in her hand, and she goes, "Do you know what this is?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know what it is. I just talked to Corey. Corey says that my two buddies," I mentioned their names, they were over about a month ago, and you were out of town at some nurse convention because she was a nurse, and she went to Orlando for the weekend. That's when we did it. I was like, "You're over there, doing your nurse convention," and they tag teamed this girl in our bed, but I didn't do anything. You can hear on the tape, I said I was going down to the jacuzzi. That doesn't matter. It happened in our bed, and you probably did participate because I know how you are. You're a shady mother effer. You lie. You're a cheater. She's telling me everything that I know I already am. I'm like, "Listen, okay, you got it. You got me. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you any stupid excuses. Here's what we got going on. We had just bought brand new furniture for the front room, okay?
Yeah.
That was about $10,000. Yeah, it was like, because we bought like a big flat screen TV and sofas and a recliner. I think we bought a new mattress. We bought it all. So I'm like, here's the deal. You know what, Rebecca? You know what, Holly? You know why I did that? Is because you know what? You haven't been giving me near the amount of ass that I need. Oh, I'm just telling you right now. You know what? Like you used to be fun, and we used to get freaky, and you used to squirt, and you used to just be a complete freak. But you know what? Lately, like for the last 6 months and stuff, really poor thing was studying for her master's. And I was, I said like the last 3 or 4 months, it sucks. I don't even want to have sex with you. It's like, because you're just you're so not into it, and I'm not into it. So yeah, me and the boys, we went out and had some fun. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've blasted her a few times thereafter.
Oh.
Yeah, and so you're
a hell of a guy, man.
And so
no wonder you're still alive.
So hold on. So I said, what we can do right now? I don't know that I've ever told this story on the air. You know what we can do right now? We can do one of two things. I'm going to give you $5,000 cash right now for my half of the furniture. You're going to pack up all your stuff, and you're going to be out of here in about as quickly as you possibly can. And I'll pay your first 6 months on an apartment for wherever you decide to, wherever you decide to live, because you're going to need a place to live. I'll pay 6 months on your apartment, give you $5,000 right now, and you got, an hour to get out of here.
Oh, that's the Derek Jeter treatment you were giving him.
Or we can learn from this, and you start being, the little freak that I want you to be. We could probably make this. We could probably learn from. I could probably learn from this.
Oh no,
you're really no different than the guy that runs Iran.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
If you want 24/7 on-demand Bubba and the crew, go to BubbaArmyHQ.com. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be back after this.
Discovery reportedly triggered the complaints that eventually led to police involvement. The victims, who range in age from 24 to 36, reported the case to the Metropolitan Police. Authorities arrested the pilot on March 5th on suspicion of range in age from 24 victims. They led to police involvement.
Boom. Yeah, I'm sorry. Guys, I was a fucking dog. I was a dirty dog. I was an asshole. You know what, Gene? I probably pretty much deserve everything I'm getting in life. You ever thought about that?
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, I did a lot. I did a lot of good too, though.
Yeah.
Look at all the money I've donated for fallen police officers and.
Some people would say you just did that to camouflage your ruthlessness.
No. I was probably a sex addict.
Who is? So how does a sex addict get away from it?
You just stop doing it.
You just masturbate a lot.
You just find a partner that you truly love, and
What the fuck? Have you found that yet?
I got Merch Crack. Merch Crack's cool. She knows my past and doesn't use it against me. Her and I don't roll like that, but I can say that I used to roll pretty hard and had a good time. I don't think I could really roll like that. Times have changed too. Like, Gene, you just can't have a girl come over to your house.
Oh no.
Because back then there was no cell phone cameras. There was no, getting on Reddit and fucking saying that I just left Bubba the Love Sponge's house and he raped me. There was none of that shit. They just showed up to the house. Fucking, you gave them a tour. As soon as you gave a tour of the house, their panties were off because remember you had the big fish tank. Remember that, Gene?
Yeah, they didn't make it past the fish tank.
Yeah, they had to stop at the guard gate who took your name down and then called me, and I had to give them permission to let you in. Then you're driving by these multi-million-dollar homes to get to mine, and you pull into mine, big horseshoe driveway, and you walk in, and it's all this all marble, and fucking it's over. And they see the fucking records and the guitars, they see all that shit, and, right outside your door is a Creed 10 million sales certificate with a Creed signed guitar. It's just
theater
room, 12-man jacuzzi.
Walk upstairs, there's a whole nother house with a kitchen in it.
Yeah, guest quarters, theater. 700-gallon fish tank, salt water.
Except you had to work on this tank, the people had to get in the tank.
Yeah, it's scuba diver.
What?
Yeah.
I have to hire a scuba diver like once every 3 months to get in the tank to clean it. It's so big.
God.
And they had coral that was like 10,000 a piece. Coral.
Jesus Christ.
One of a kind.
I used to buy cards and put them on my black. I bought Heather's brand new Escalade on my black card.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, that's just pretty, $74,000 fucking Escalade that you got to pay off in 30 days.
Jesus.
But it's pretty cool if you can do it.
Yeah, you were able to do it.
But then, Lummy, life comes fucking crashing to an end. Then the real life kicks in.
It's hard.
Lightning crashes and old butter dies.
That's because Hogan was a pussy. It could have went a whole lot different if he'd have been on your side and not lied.
Take it easy, Robbie. Have a good one, dude.
Do.
Do you like me? All gimmicks, willies, Joneses, McGillicuddies, shenanigans, hickeys, and bamboozles are property of Bubba the Love Sponge Enterprises. Great success! All violations will be dealt with swiftly and painfully. You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
High five!
Lummy, I hope my Bubba True Life, unedited, uncensored stories don't end up, people hating me. Because, people love it because it's very egregious. It's very not cool, being that mean to Holly and everything.
Of course, no. The girl that wiped your butt. A couple people have asked every time you talk about the black card and the how you paid for all your stuff.
Right.
What did you do with all the points that you got before you lost it?
Oh, he'd buy things.
Oh, I'd buy things like.
so you used them?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he did it, because he thought he was getting something for free.
And this one bitch that I had over. Talk about karma. I had I was into photography, so I had this Nikon like M90 and with like telephoto lens and like I really wanted to start getting into taking pictures. And so I did. So I would use all my points to buy all this real expensive Nikon stuff.
Oh.
And one of the stripper bitches I had over one time stole it.
Oh, well,
so
she probably helped your life out.
I never, ever had any of the hoes, we'll just call them hoes, any of the groupie hoes that ever came over by the hundreds to my home. I never had a theft issue. Like, I'd have my jewelry hanging out. Whatever, Lummy. But this one hoe, she stole my entire my Nikon camera bag, like in the middle of the night and left. So I woke up in the morning and she's gone.
Because she knew she wasn't good enough to make it a long haul. The other one's probably...
Oh, she wasn't getting a second call back?
See there?
Yeah. So anyway, let me listen. I want to before we leave, make sure everybody knows that you can go pre-buy. It's for a month and 2 days. April 15th, tax day. April 15th will be the last time or last day these are up to order. These are the new... This is the fourth... installment in my shoe series, my Fat Man Dunks shoe series, and these are the Fat Man Dunks 4, if you will. And
I said they sell out before then.
Well, there's no selling out. We're gonna just if we sell 250 of them, it's all pre-order.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna only order.
Okay.
I may order maybe 10 extra common pairs, for those, but yeah. This is pre-order. That even makes it rarer. So the fact that you better it makes it rarer, and the fact that if you miss out on the pre-buy, you're gonna have to go to eBay to find these things.
So do they raise you up a little bit? I see the thickness of that white line right there. Is that?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
Too bad.
I mean, but that's a good-looking shoe right there.
Good-looking shoe.
$99.99. Last year's were $129.
Did you thin the guy out a little bit? He looks a little thinner.
No, he's still fat as ever.
He is?
Look.
Oh, yeah.
He's still got the gut.
Looks like you, though.
Looks just like me.
Yeah.
With the flip-flops and everything.
I like it.
Yeah. And then for those that got shut out the first time that we sold slides, the Bubba Army Fat Man Dunk slides are back. And then don't forget about the bundle.
Good deal.
You can get the bundle and save $12 as well. So keep Merch Creek busy this weekend. If you could. We're going to close out. The pilot was the pilot was blasting flight attendants and taking video of it and posting it. Had he just not posted it publicly, had he just kept it for his own collection.
Did he post it? I thought they found it. I thought women.
No, he posted it online.
He posted it on one of those sites.
The victim.
And had he not done that, Seth, they would have never known these 36 flight attendants that he blasted.
Range in age from 24 to 36.
Oh, yeah, Lummy, that's flight attendant 20.
Reported the case to the Metropolitan Police. Authorities arrested the pilot on March 5th on suspicion of voyeurism. He has since been released.
I could get arrested on that right now. Lummy, did you hear Bubba got arrested?
Oh, did he? What was he doing?
Suspicion of voyeurism.
Oh, that's not surprising.
On bail while the
Gene Lasker's the number one witness.
investigation continues. Meanwhile, British Airways has reportedly grounded the pilot pending the outcome of the investigation. The case has sparked outrage online and raised serious questions about trust, privacy, and accountability within the airline industry.
Oh, shut up.
Many are now wondering how long the alleged behavior went unnoticed.
Years. He was blasting flight attendants for years.
And whether more victims could still come forward. Please do like and comment your opinion.
Listen, you can do a lot of sex in a lot of different industries. Take it from me. Just don't tape it.
Love you, Sarah.
Sarah, and you know what? I love you and appreciate you as well for putting up with him. Coben been getting his money, Lummy? Gene?
Yep. Cool. He told me to do a better job. Maybe I can get a raise.
Seth Money, I hope you have a great weekend, my friend.
You too. Take it easy.
Don't forget, next Friday, I need you to the game, and I got you covered on the tickets.
Thank you. God bless.
Lum.
Yes, sir.
You'll be, I'll see you Sunday.
Yes.
What time? Don't make it early, bitch.
Oh, no.
Bitch.
Probably 4.
No, that's too late.
Don't make it early. Don't make it late.
We'll come up with a time, okay? All right. Macho Man, have a great weekend.
Good job, Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Wrap up show after.
I'm going to go see Bobby real fast on my way to Ocala. I'm going to be at Ocala all weekend.
Clean money, dirty hands.
Working on that
Bobby.
track. You guys have a great weekend. Appreciate you. You can still, last minute, go to PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all at the Bubba Army. Love to get a few of those as I'm driving up north.
Couple of hundos would be right down my alley.
We'll call them out on the wrap-up show.
Call them
There
out.
you go.
There you go. Call them out on the wrap-up show. Speaking of which, that's what's coming up next. And the wrap-up show is going to be on X Live. Right, Lummy?
Yes, sir.
It'll be live on X as it's happening. And it'll be also live if you're a member on our YouTube channel or Bubba Army HQ. Otherwise, you can go to the last ones and download them and listen and watch all you want. But after it appears on X, it's no longer there. It disappears, right?
Yes, it's gone forever.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Thanks for letting me finish. You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian, Lummit.
It's Seth, co-host and president of podcasting.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter programming.
Gene Lasker, voice of the people. Glad you get to hear me.
Gary Cantrell, video editor.
Yeah, back here wiring up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire, of Council. Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.